Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Session 6 of Benighted Tales of the Wishing Star. Before we start, we do not have a Sid today. She may be joining late if she arrives. However, we will also be having a bit of a shorter session today just due to preparations and energy in the room.
Yeah.
E.
See, I feel like you have cursed us, though, because every time you say it, it ends up not being true.
No,
You guys, we're gonna
it'll
go
be true
for a
this time.
little-
It'll be true this time.
We're going for a little bit of a short session. 8
A little bit of
hours.
shorter session. Oh, God,
Every
no.
time it happens, it ends up being like 4.5 hours for me.
I didn't say it was going to be a shorter session at any point before. I thought that I had less prepared than what ended up being the case. That's what I said before.
8 hours later.
That's why I'm like, it could go for 3 hours instead of 2.
8 hours later, Silver, you need to sleep. Start the dragon.
Shit.
I will-
Okay,
I
hold
will
on.
just-
Let me make a note. All right.
I will let you know. I probably will just
They know.
pop off around 10 if we do run a bit late.
That's all dependent upon you guys, I feel. Okay. Yeah, with that out of the way, recap. So, last time we left off, everyone went ahead and headed to the market, taking care of their own individual tasks for the upcoming harvest, as well as selling off the equipment that and trade goods that they found in the Moritz Woods. After, a bit of meandering conversation going about their tasks that they were sent there, everyone explored the Oberwin market as getting a little bit split up from the kids. Dimitri and Jay ended up wandering around into a bit of the back alley parts of the market as they discovered a mysterious kind of shop manned by a man wearing a tasseled cloak and veil, kind of dressed a little bit like stereotypical wizard of sorts. As he introduced himself as Engelbert the Wise, a traveling merchant, sage, wizard of all sorts of oddities that he peddles. As he displayed, showing off several of his magical wares. Very common ones, we could say. With the kids, and most people who visited, not finding much to their interest or affordability. Engelbert sold both the kids a storybook called The Gardens of Aluron. I keep wanting to call it, but I believe it's pronounced Aluren because it's feminine.
I always thought it was Alron, or Alrone.
Alrone, yeah. I keep wanting to pronounce it Aluron, but that's the male pronunciation of it. Yeah, as he sold them a picture book for a measly 5 gold. With everyone pretty much heading back into town, night passed as the children enacted their plan that they had set up earlier that same day. Or actually, previous day. As they snuck off into the woods, with some of them making good on their promises they made earlier that day or the previous days to people to let them know where they were going. As Attie, Dimitri, George, and Johan all head off to the woods for various purposes to do with these children's games of summoning a mystical figure called the Black Cap/Black Hat. And playing a sort of game to retrieve a handkerchief. And with that said, we'll get right into it. So, I do have a bit of general rules for this. However, because we have a few people here who aren't present, I did add 5 unnamed children to the roster of kids who are participating. So for people like Cove and Chris, whose characters aren't here, if you wish to participate with these rapscallions.
Rapscallions. Do we know
These
the name for the
rapscallions.
rapscallions, or am I?
I think we get to name them.
You're free to name them however you choose.
Oh
They
man.
are unnamed, but they are local village children.
Oh man. What to name? What to name my rapscallion?
Name your rapscallion.
What? Jay. They got Jay already. Jay's the leader of the gang. There can't be a second Jay.
These kids are kind of just general ones that are taken along every
Okay.
once in a while. Hey.
Roland. I like the
Brother
name
Dimitri.
Roland.
Dimitri 2. No, I'm just...
Dimitri too.
Dimitri with two eyes.
Dimitru.
Wolfgang, that's a good one.
Damn, a kid friggin' with the name Wolfgang. Look at that.
No,
tiny
but
Wolfgang.
but I think I'll do like
How about Ben? Ben
Like-
for my kid. For my rapscallion.
Okay. Your
Like,
rapscallion.
I can't believe you're playing Ben.
Ben.
I didn't even think of it. No,
I think I'll
can't
do,
that
like-
anymore. I
I
can't
think
do
I'll do like
I thought you were leaning into the. I thought you were
No,
Would you like to take?
I'm not
Benjamin?
naming him Ben. Fucking goddamn it, he's Franklin. He's Franklin.
Franklin works.
I was,
Okay.
thinking, I was thinking Benjamin Franklin, not fucking Burn.
Ben.
it's Franklin Benjamin.
See, I thought you were just running a joke off of the off of
No,
the.
I wasn't.
the
I wasn't
sim.
running it off of that pit. I was. I think it's subconscious.
Does he go by Frankie?
Frankie.
He is Frankie. He is
He's
Frankie.
Frankie.
Super.
Hi,
name's Frankie.
I'm thinking maybe like Bruno.
Bruno. Okay.
Frankie and Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about what he did.
Bruno
Out there in
walks
the
away
woods.
sadly.
There's a reason people are missing. Related to the woods, by the way.
Bruno's
What-
extra excited about
horrifying.
this concept.
Bruno, what the fuck?
He's like the
I'm 8 years old.
the Black Hat Man. This is all. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You've been 8 years old for the past 20 years.
Shit, changeling. Drown him.
How do you think I maintain my youthful looks?
Who do you think the Black Hat Man is?
All right.
All right. So we have Frankie and Bruno. As everyone runs off into the woods, taking charge. As we'll start with the
Is Zombie's character here?
yes. So
Okay, I couldn't remember if George was there or not. I remember the others. Okay.
So as a
I saw my
brief
son go.
recap. Where'd your son go?
Let's explain why I won. Sorry.
Okay. So as a brief recap, George and Johan are currently waiting out in the woods, already having the costumes handed out to them by Hans, ready to start chasing down these children and just giving us spooks, catching them, and recruiting them into their ranks of being chasers for them. As Hans will eventually meet up with you guys later after a few minutes gone by, as the kids start running off into the woods. And we'll go ahead and start with the children first. As would you guys like to just tell me what you're doing as you're kind of running off in the woods? You see, like, it's still fairly like thick in areas. Like there's fallen over logs, there's trees. You do have your hooded lanterns that each of you were given. If you didn't come with your own, just to starve off the shadows Jay warned you about.
I don't have dark vision.
You don't. As all you are running through, and yeah, a few minutes pass, and you guys start hearing, like, some of you start hearing shuffling, the sounds of like people walking by in the distance. What would each of you like to do, starting from, we'll say the top with Dimitri.
Remind me, what is our goal? It's been a long week.
Your goal is to, effectively, Jay summoned a creature known as a Black Hat. Your goal is to avoid him, and find the handkerchief that Jay set up with Hans, retrieve it, and then yell out, we've beaten the Black Hat 3 times, and that'll desummon him. You're basically trying not to get caught.
Okay. So we're trying not to get
Game
caught.
of teacher before.
I apparently still have mage armor going. That's funny.
It's been a long day.
What do we focus on, I wonder? Do we focus on the hiding aspect or the searching aspect? You know what? We'll flip a coin.
Okay. See which one it lands on.
Do we search or hide? 1 will be search, 2 will be hide. Hua! Looks like I'm searching.
You're searching?
Gonna try to find that handkerchief.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check just to see if you start finding a trail or a general direction to go down.
Can it be investigation?
Yeah.
I don't want to
I'd say
have a
investigation
-2.
That's fair. Investigation can work for this purpose.
Said, roll me. Thank you. 17.
Yeah, you come upon what looks to be kind of a trail clearing, a bit of footprints, smaller size. You imagine it might have been one of them that hid the handkerchief going in that direction, off to the side. But it does seem to go for a bit. As we'll say, if you're going down the path, that's your turn. As we go with... We'll say Chris's character next. Bruno.
Yeah, I'm just He'll also follow the path.
You're gonna
Totally
attempt
not-
to search?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you decide to stick with someone, I imagine you have split up from everyone else and doing your own
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just also trying to
That
find
is important to note if you're sticking with people or splitting up.
That's fair. Do you want me to just roll D20?
Yeah. Your unnamed children basically are flat rolls. So, yeah. You say you probably find something of a path that you think you might be able to follow as you head down it.
Okay.
And Cove, what would you like to do?
this?
What would you like to do with your child?
That's such a funny way of saying it. Frankie is a scared
Bump
little
them
boy.
into the river.
So he is
Scared
going
little
to
boy?
hide.
He's gonna
He's-
hide. Okay. Go and give me a flat D20 roll then to attempt to hide. All right.
Did you see it bounce all along the screen?
Does he see what? Oh, I did see the dice bounce along. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're running through the woods. Your hooded lantern is like shaking, rattling in the wind. As like you hear probably the sound of something, you go to hide. You make the attempt. We'll say.
All right.
As,
Has
yeah,
been
you make
made.
the attempt. As let's go ahead and go to the Seeker's turn then. Oh, let me go ahead and roll for Attie real quick. Just see what Attie and Edith are doing. Since Sid is not here, we will go ahead and I'll also do a coin flip. Let's see. 1 versus 2.
I
It
imagine.
is 2. Okay.
I
They're gonna hide.
imagine, I imagine in my head, Adi would actually be watching the kids.
To a degree, Attie watching Edith, as far as I'm aware. From previous conversation.
That makes more sense. But it's just like in my head, Edith's being stalked by Attie and maybe other things.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and hide when we go ahead and give a hide check. And I'll roll a d20. Oh, you rolled the same thing. Okay. For our seekers, would you please roll me a d100 as I reference the table?
Oh, okay. 70.
70. That's... Okay. Gotcha. Zombi, can you go ahead and roll me a d100? As I'm also going to roll one for Hans. $40. And Hans rolled a 66. Okay, we'll start with the first roll. And by the way, are you guys splitting up at all? Or are you guys searching on your own? You're splitting up?
Yeah. Johan's taking like one well-known path.
Gotcha. Understood. Zombie, are you splitting up? Are you meeting back up with Hans? And searching together?
No, I'm gonna split up.
You're gonna split up? Okay, I will treat all those rolls separately. I have rolls just in case. Ah, fuck, I opened up Chrome instead of the other tab. Alright, so we will start with a roll of 70. Tell me, are you actively searching for anyone, or are you passively searching right now?
Checking. I wanted to see if I could roll survival.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, basically looking for if a kid has passed by, and then trying to sneak up on them after.
You definitely do see a few tracks. In fact, you see a pair of, as it's probably been like a good 10-ish minutes before you start spotting people. You come upon a track, set of children tracks and dog tracks. Kind of veering off to the side, towards some bushes. As you see the black fur of Attie, hiding along with Edith.
It's a boofer.
Boofer.
A boofer that has killed.
He shifts around so he's upwind of Attie.
You're going to
So
try
that
to outstealth them?
Yes, he wants to be upwind so that Attie can smell that it's him.
Oh, okay.
I.e.,
You're
so
trying to
Attie
allow
doesn't-
them to know. Gotcha.
Just-
Attie specifically.
Gotcha. You're
So
trying to let
Attie
Attie know.
doesn't
Gotcha.
go through the throat.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you shift up when Attie definitely perks ears up, sniffing, sniff. A little bit of a gesture to Edith. With like
Sniff
a
up.
head gesture.
I probably wouldn't be wearing my armor currently.
That's fair. We will take that first nat 20 then. That is a 21.
Let me.
I'm gonna go ahead and she knows that you're around. She doesn't know where you are, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a perception check actively. I'm also going to give Edith one using her set of bonuses she has. I've for this particular game. She gets this bonus for perception. Okay. Yeah. You very quietly creep through the woods, barely making a sound. This kind of area is your natural terrain of sorts. You've been through here a good amount of times in the past.
And
As
it's dark enough that with my feathered hat and cloak, he really blends in.
Oh yeah. It blends in among the shadows of the trees as you glide silently through the woods. And you creep up and you manage to...
Nothing. I was going to say something, but never mind.
As you manage to sneak up onto them. What would you like to do?
He's
You can
gonna-
attempt to.
He's gonna grab Attie. He's not gonna grab Attie. He's going to scritch Attie at his own peril, and then grab the gal and be like, and with that, the black cap has you. Head back to the
Gotcha.
start.
Okay, yeah, because you've done so good on the stealth check, you managed to completely just put a hand on both of them as Attie, like, grrrs, and then notices it's you upon hearing the voice and, like, smelling, and then Edith's like, oh! She's like, oh my god! Johan? Mr.
Picks up his
Johan?
hat. Johan's painted his face. He's gone all out for this.
I'm sorry, is Johan doing blackface?
No, he's doing whiteface.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a white face. They have masks.
Okay,
Oh great, no, I remember now. He has like the really wide hat, but he also has the mask, like a really shiny mask.
Okay. I didn't realize
The hat is black.
The hat's black, it's the clothes that are black.
Okay.
Yeah, and like he has.
Look, I had to
he has,
rename
like, a-
this very carefully.
He has like a little bit of black paint on like his neck and stuff to make it so like not a lot of his skin is showing. But other than that, he's using the mask and stuff he inherited from his father.
Gotcha. Yeah. You put a hand
He
on
lifts
her.
up the mask.
She's like, Mr. Johan, after she lets out like a blood-curdling scream. As everyone else in the woods hears that scream of a young child. Mr. Johan, you scared me!
Kind of the point.
How did you catch us?
Very carefully.
Wait, are you the Black Hat?
No.
Oh,
This is just something we do every so often to scare the kids.
oh,
Coming of age ceremony.
okay, I see. She puts a hand on her chest over her heart as she's steadying her breathing for a moment. I guess I lost.
Yes, you did. Now, Attie, can you keep an eye out in case more of those dogs show up? Winks.
Attie will nod as the little chime of the bell goes.
So we can never be too careful, especially with the grain spirits.
Boo, I'm out. Now what am I supposed to do? I didn't even get a chance to hide that well.
You should have let Attie be a hunter. The only reason I found you was because of how big Attie is.
She was on my team. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go back to camp or to the mill?
I mean, he pulls out from under his own cloak another cloak.
Whoa. I get to be a ghost?
You and Attie both, as he puts like the cloak over Attie.
Attie has a cloak on. Do you give her a mask?
I do.
I think this
Alright,
competition
we'll
just
say
got
for
a
the
lot
sake
more
of it.
unfair.
It did. It got a lot more unfair. That's how this game works, baby.
And then he pulls out the second mask and cloak, and then lifts her up and puts her on Attie.
I'm going to be a war hunter.
Wait, what the black hat after a centaur?
Basically, that's what I'm doing. Is I'm turning the two of them into a giant, basically a centaur black cat.
This is basically the knight and their black steed.
Yep.
She's gonna reach up and like break off a tree branch and just wield it like a giant scythe or something. Come on.
Oh, before you go, and he'll hand
Mhm.
them. He'll like attach a little backpack with masks and cloaks around Addie's neck.
Now we give those out when we catch people?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, Addie. Yip yip. They run off into the woods. Alright. We move on to George. You rolled a 40. Yeah. George, you are walking through the woods as you see kind of a hooded lantern off into the one of the main paths kind of heading through as you see the blonde hair of Dimitri bobbing down the path, kind of a bit distracted, searching around, looking down at the ground. As what would you like to do, George? Zombie.
I'd like to try to follow him only out of the corner of his eye.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Could he have an advantage because it's the woods he works in?
Okay.
No.
We don't need it.
He doesn't
Fair enough.
need it. Is that enough to be his passive?
No.
It is out of the corner of your eye. You see him. You see what are you? How are you trying to approach him? Like out of the corner of his eye. What does he see when he like looks and is like notices a figure moving in the corner of his eye? Zombie.
I only move when he moves. And I'm always like moving so that I'm getting behind a tree.
We'll say this takes Dimitri a few minutes, just because how close it was.
My
Overall.
passive perception is 8, zombie.
Mm-hmm. It takes you a few minutes, but you swear you keep seeing movement, but when you look behind you, it's like it suddenly disappears behind a tree. And then you're like, wait a minute. And you look, and he moves out from behind the tree for a second, and you notice him.
Uh-oh.
There is a man in a black hat and cloak standing there menacingly. Probably not very far behind you at all.
I'm gonna put out the light.
You put out the light. It goes dark. As Zombie, you're still able to see him.
Fuck.
Yep.
This isn't
But
fair.
now he can't see you. As standing there, staring at him putting out the light, you suddenly get the creeping chill of the wind as it feels like being put in pitch blackness. The shadows start elongating in areas and twisting and turning into different figures and monsters of your imagination, as they seem to be creeping and crawling towards you.
Towards me or towards Dimitri?
Towards Dimitri.
Do I see the shadows creeping and crawling, or does Dimitri, like, see them with his inability to actually see?
He sees him with his inability to see.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were describing to Dimitri or...
To Dimitri, yeah.
Yeah. I'll start approaching him in the dark.
No.
As you've lost sight of this figure, wherever he is.
I'm gonna try to hide in a brush.
You gonna try to hide in a brush?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to just jump to the side, or are you going to try to run ahead and get out of his line of sight, wherever he might be?
See, I can't see his line of sight, so,
Yeah. You know he's there, but you don't know where there.
try to, like, run a short distance away and try to hide.
Okay. We'll say that you can roll, then, stealth check.
Okay. I'm decent at those. Hiya! I said hiya! I said hiya! Another 16 for a 19.
Nice. As George, you see this child run off a short distance and then like disappear around the corner as you hear like leaves bristling, and you lose sight of him for that moment.
You want me to roll perception for that, or?
Yeah, feel free to roll perception if you're trying to actively find him. You try your hardest to find him, but you do not see him.
Does he have disadvantage on stealth because he can't see where he's trying to hide?
No.
Okay.
Can he have advantage on perception because he knows the woods?
I mean,
No.
No.
That's fine. I was
technically that would be negating disadvantage because it's dim light.
Oh, duh.
It would be dim light, yeah. But you know. Doesn't matter in this case.
Ignore that for the fun of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, as you lose sight of him, and we'll say that is for now your turn. As I'm going to see what Hans got again.
Hans.
Hans is gonna need to re-roll that one because they're already caught.
Hans.
Hans. Was that one? 28? You all hear another scream of a child in the woods, a young boy. As you just hear, ah! And then we're going to start at the top. So everyone who is still remaining that are hiders, go ahead and roll a perception or stealth check, depending on what you wish to do.
Did Frankie make it?
Frankie did make it. Frankie and Bruno did make it. They didn't get spotted by anyone so far.
What's perception? Because I'm still looking for. Make sure.
Everything
is
is
it I have
plus
an
0 for
eye-
you guys.
That's. Is it the idea that I have an idea where to go, or I still
You have
don't
a
know?
general idea, but not a very strong one.
Frankie was already a really scared kid, and hearing the screams of bloody murder, he's just like, he's gonna hide.
That was almost a natural.
almost a
Perception, but he's
natural
also
funny.
like booking it. He's like starting to run a little bit in the woods. Okay, I gotta find. Okay.
Gotta find.
Gotta find. This way. Here's the scream. He starts running a little harder.
Yeah. Yeah, Frankie is hiding. We'll say as Frankie's hiding, like you hear the sounds of like bristling leaves passing by. It's like there's a crunch running past you, Frankie, as you hear figures like running through the woods past you, and then one of them like trips and rolls in the bush next to you, as you're completely startled by this individual, but it is another child, thankfully. And it's like, Frankie, you're hiding here? Yeah. And he just like crawls in with you.
Get out. I don't want them to see me.
They're right behind us.
What the heck, man?
Puts that hand over his mouth, puts hand over your mouth. As Bruno, you're running through the woods, picking up the pace. You manage to pick up a better trail this time around as you run deeper in, following what you imagine is a path towards wherever the handkerchief is. And Dimitri, what would you like to do as you manage to lose? For the moment, you manage to lose George,
Okay.
as he seems to have gone by you.
I'd probably take like a couple of minutes to make sure that he's gone.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Zombie? Are you sticking around the area, by the way? Or are you moving on to try to see if you can find him somewhere else?
Who knows?
I'm gonna start trying to track him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go back to where I know I saw him and
Where
start
you knew you
looking
saw him.
for
Okay.
footprints.
Gotcha.
Damn, that really looked like it was gonna be a 15.
Okay. We'll say that's what you do for this round. You try to track him. It's no avail. This kid, whatever his teacher's been teaching him, she's been doing a really good job.
I have proficiency in stealth.
As he just manages to completely disappear from wherever he was.
I guess I will try. I really want to search, but now knowing that I have somebody on my trail,
Mm-hmm.
that might not be a good idea.
You can always try to get away first. As your action for the round.
Yeah, I can do that.
Isn't there also a thing you can do to scare them away? Or is that only when you have the handkerchief?
That's specifically when you get the handkerchief. It is, right now he's suffering, quote unquote, suffering from what Jay warned him about of the shadow monsters are going to get you if you keep the lantern off too much. As you do see, like, elongated shadows still kind of, like, creeping towards you.
Oh, I imagine Bruno doesn't even have the lantern on, really.
You don't even have a lantern? Oh, you are being chased by shadows.
Yeah, no, but he's like, that's why he's running.
Yeah, you're running from, like, these monsters in your mind that are, like, following you. They're, like, forming faces. They're, like, rising up off the ground. You hear the sounds of, like... You hear the sounds of the black man chasing you and an army.
Holy fuck, the mind monsters?
The mind goblins.
Yeah, so I
Fine
will
goblin.
probably, I'll probably flee.
Okay.
Please,
We
folks.
will go ahead and use that stealth check then, to flee the area.
Alrighty.
As we'll say, that's your stealth. As Zombie, you failed to find him. I'll say, because it's been like a few minutes. If you wish to attempt to pick up a new trail, I'll go ahead and have you roll a d100 along with everyone else. As I roll 2 d100s, one for... Actually, I rolled 3 because it's the girls together. So that's Hans, and then we'll roll these 2 for the girls and pick the highest result. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
that was a Snak. Oh, he went in general. Were you saying stuff and we couldn't hear you? Oh, that might be still an issue. Give him a moment.
Focus right.
Yeah, let me take a look over this top thing and see what we're doing. Okay, we start with George then. Yeah, you pick up a new trail as I double check what 76 is on this. Go ahead and roll 2 more times. Zombie.
What?
As you are going to get...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and roll 2 more times as you are going to get 2 results off the table. 18 and 42. 18 is... I am going to go ahead and roll a d4 to determine which unnamed child this is. Okay. And then 42 is... Okay. Interesting. Alright, so, George, as you're kind of like picking a direction and going for a few minutes, you once again see a lantern in the distance as you manage to track down Dimitri, ironically enough. But,
No.
as you see Dimitri walking down this path, you also hear and hyperventilating from a nearby bush as you hear 2 additional children nearby And Dimitri, in fact, as you're like kind of going through this area, fleeing, you start hearing like a moaning of like the shadows as they start sneaking up on you. And then you hear this hyperventilating sound of other children in the darkness. As do you turn your lantern back on, by the way?
No.
Okay. We will scratch the first part about the light. But you do see the children, Dimitri. You are starting to be beset by these shadows, and they are making noises and approaching you as you hear these children. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do?
Yeah. What do you like to do real quick? As I am giving you basically a split-second decision to make.
Well, that sounds kind of spooky, so I'm gonna go ahead and go a different direction.
You're gonna go a different direction? Okay. George, you see Dimitri splitting off from this different direction, but you do see that this bush is still there. There's two options for you to choose. There is one that seems to have multiple, and there is one that is just Dimitri.
Did I recognize any of the kids that were in the bush? Like, are they tougher than Dimitri?
They don't sound like it.
Oh, okay.
They sound like they're panicking.
Yeah, but Dimitri's pretty afraid.
They're more.
Okay.
Leave me alone!
I'm gonna start hitting trees with my quarterstaff as I'm walking towards the bush.
Leave me alone!
So Franklin,
Yeah.
you hear it's like you guys are,
Crack.
yeah. Franklin, you hear as you guys are hiding in the bush trying to muffle your your and you hear whack, crack, crack, and it's like a very sharp, piercing crack and whacking sound as you hear the footsteps approaching.
He shuts
And it
up.
almost sounds like trees themselves are falling in the woods around you. And you shoot up.
He shuts up. He like goes completely silent.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a wisdom check for the other kid. He also shuts up and he freezes.
You better not fucking screw this up for me, kid.
George, you hear that. Oh wait, no, that's probably out of character, right?
That was out of character. Sorry,
That's
that
out of
was
character. My bad, my bad.
That was out of character. I was like, you better not fucking screw this up.
As you hear the bush go silent, but you still see the trembling. What do you like to do, George? George?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
What is the, like, black cap supposed to do when it, like, finds someone? Like,
From the
what does
legend, it is
the legend one do, yeah.
from the legend, it is supposed to steal the children away, whisk them away, and basically like either take it or turn it into one of its own. Kind of like as Jay put it, turns you into a ghoul to help him spread his disease, his power, to help capture other children.
I'm gonna run into the bush with my arms outstretched to grab him. That's the plan.
Gotcha. You guys know that he's here, so I am going to have you guys roll me a d20 for Franklin and this kid.
How do I...
Absolutely not.
Feels
As-
like every time there's a different interface.
As you guys shut up, and then suddenly, whoosh, and the entire like bush gets completely like destroyed around you almost. So what it feels like destroyed around you is the leaves are split apart, and you guys are grabbed by like probably like the shirt collars and lifted up, zombie. As you manage to grab onto both of them,
Yeah.
lifted
in
up
the air.
into the air as you see this terrifying like black hat figure in a cloak, and like the hat is just managing to cover his face.
Frankie is shivering.
The other kid completely lets out a yelp. As Dimitri, you hear that in the back behind you as you're turning the other direction.
We're just gonna leave.
I'm just gonna go. As you manage to catch these kids, Zombie, what do you like to do with them now that you have got them?
Do I have extra gear?
Yes, you do have extra gear. You're
Alright,
given
excellent.
extra gear to pass out.
I'm gonna shake him a little. You've become black caps. And then I'm gonna set them down. I'm gonna hand each of them the gear.
Oh, hi, George.
Oh, hi, Frankie.
Oh.
That kid is just freaking shaking.
George would shake a child.
He just shakes. He goes to put his hands on the ground and he lays down for a moment. I was gonna get in.
That's what you get for not shutting up.
You were louder.
No.
Yeah, huh?
This continues for a time until they...
Yeah. Your kid freaking rolling a 19 on his wisdom. Alright. As that is George's round, we go on to Johan, 75. Oh boy, you get the big one. Let me go ahead and determine if he manages... Alright, he has passive stats. They all do if they're not unnamed. What is your passive perception right now, Snak? Out of curiosity.
12.
Okay. Would you like to make a active attempt to search for children?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I use my better roll for that and continue tracking them?
Go ahead and give me a new roll right now.
I mean, can I use survival instead of perception?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Damn.
Yeah, he is the best stats outside of one other person. As you feel as if you picked up a trail. a very obvious trail of like a young child kind of running through as you go to follow it, and you follow it for a little bit, but unbeknownst to you, hanging in a tree branch above you, kind of just glancing down, is Jay as he set up a false trail for you to follow.
Motherfucker.
As after a few minutes, the tracks disappear, and Jay has already climbed down the tree and booked it in the other direction.
That's fair.
He just landed within his range on the table. Wonderful. As we're gonna go to Hans real quick. Where is Hans? Hans. You both rolled 75, so he's also going to find Jay. Hans' stats are better than Jay's. Can he see him passively? Where is Hans? Perception +6, that's passive 16. He does exactly beat Jay's passive. Let's see if he gets Jay. Oh no, Jay manages to slip through his fingers too. And then Edith and Attie, I believe, because they share together, they get the higher roll of the two, so instead of getting a unnamed child, they get... Oh, did I forget to roll a second d20? I don't see it in here. Oh no, there it is. Between 10 and 12. That's an unnamed child. Okay, I'm gonna roll d3. Oops, custom die. Don't roll 3 of those. Oh wait, it's a d6, that's custom, right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I think Audie's gonna get this kid. Oh, absolutely. You guys hear a... Ah!
Oh my god.
Like a cackling in the distance. As another child added to the roster.
Child acquired.
There's only 2 unnamed children?
Acquired.
Yes, I think there's only 2 left. Alright, go ahead, and those who are left being Bruno and Dimitri, go ahead and give me either your perception, your stealth, or whatever you're doing for this round.
I will, assuming that I'm safe, light my lantern and then do a investigation if you would be so kind.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it. You light your lantern, the shadows seem to recede as they don't appear to be trying to catch you anymore.
See, Dimitri
When
is too
Gerson
honest.
finds out about this, he's gonna be so mad.
See,
What do you mean? Gerson went through this when he was a kid.
Yeah, that's it. He's mad that...
Back when he was a kid, he... Also, no, he's mad is because Jay's grounded still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
And
Gerson
also,
will
he
only be
didn't
mad
get to
if
be
Gerson
the Black Hat in this, because he probably was for his son.
Probably.
all right. If I were playing a less honest character, then I would absolutely use guidance. But
Well, is it less honest if it's something of you? It's using your abilities.
but other people can't use it.
Other people
You
can't
don't know
use it.
that.
That's like cheating. We'll say, yeah, you managed to get pretty close, I think. As they're going to skip you at least a round ahead of everyone else, I think, on finding it.
Yay!
Uh,
you can't use guidance. That's
still
cheating.
looking and just booking it.
Booking it? Gotcha.
Just booking it. He's probably
Oh,
not even
God.
in the right. He's probably actually. Can we just say that he is actively lost in the woods?
He is actively lost in the woods right now. You are hearing so many like noises and you don't even have your lantern on. It seems that like you're like running through the woods and you're hearing like these of these like hoofs and like these clanking armor and like this cackling in the woods and this howling all behind you as you're like getting chased, just absolutely chased and then lost.
In my head, I imagine what happened is like there's the the camera shows him running past, and then just out of the corner you see the little handkerchief, and he's just blowing past it way deeper in the woods than he ever should be.
Mm-hmm. You're like seeing a figment of this handkerchief and going after it out of desperation.
I'm meaning like cut away from him. Handkerchief like maybe 10 feet to his left, and he's just blasting past and going deeper and deeper into the woods.
Deeper and deeper in the woods. Gotcha. As you are getting lost, I am going to go ahead and increase your odds on being found on the table too.
That's fine. If anyone finds them, you're deep in the woods is the concept I'm thinking.
He's somewhere.
Like he's not anywhere near anything else anymore.
Yeah. As go ahead and give me a D100 roll, hiders, as I'm gonna go ahead and roll a few of these. I get to roll 5. No, 6. I roll 6. I don't have that option. We're just gonna roll that many. Snak, Zombi, go ahead and roll me D100s. And, Gerson. Not Gerson. Franklin, go ahead and give me a D100 too, since you're a seeker now.
Okay. 44, that's me!
44!
Get some gold cuts!
Alright, I will go ahead and start with Johan, since he rolled first out of the main group. As 47 gets you... they haven't been got yet. Okay. Your passive is... Let me determine if they're hiding, actually. Let me roll a d6. Now that you're actually starting to get other people. They are not hiding right now. They are actively searching. And... yeah, they don't even... they have their lanterns on, too. They're not even hiding their presence. As... would they see you before you see them? Hold up. Their passives... no? Okay. You are going through the woods once again, as you see 2 lanterns on the path, as you see both Sam and Odo kind of like looking over their shoulders, but also looking for the path mainly, and seeing if they can find it as they're like dashing through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like giggling like children. That they are.
Yep.
What do you like to do?
Does Johan have a lamp?
Yeah, if you wish to use your lamp, you can use it.
He is going to take a pole, put the lamp on the pole, light it, and then make like a spooky, not super spooky noise, but like maybe like. Then he'll pick up a rock and like throw it to like their left, so that they start moving towards the light, or we'll notice it at least.
Okay, so you're making a spooky noise where you are, and you're putting a light on the other side, basically, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. They, like, hear the spooky noise, and they're like, what's that? Sam? I don't like this, Odo. And then they see the light and goes, quick! Quick, let's ditch him! We'll trip the other kid! As they go running, and like and Sam pushes Odo and throwing him behind as he's like gets on the ground and then runs after him towards the lantern.
And then I'm going, as soon as they get past me, I'm gonna step out, grab them by the scruff of their necks.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have them roll. What are their bonuses again? I'm going to have them roll to try to resist that real quick. Boo boo boo. We'll say they have disadvantage in this case. It's not going to look good for them. Bonus of 2, bonus of 3. Okay. 2, 3. That does not beat yours. Because yours is +4, so that would be... Yeah, they both just managed to fail against it.
Excellent.
As, like, you're going to go grab them, and then, like, one of them... They notice the floating lantern, and then go, wait a minute! He goes to grab... Sam goes to grab Odo, and he trips him, and then you manage to catch them both as they're falling to the ground.
Excellent.
And they look
And
up
then-
and they go and they see you and they go, ah!
And then I
Like-
drag him out of the light, and then do the whole thing where I like pull up the mask.
Then Macaulay Culkin scream at you as they take a second and look at each other.
Excellent.
As they begin arguing. He's like, why did you trip me? We would have gotten away! I was trying to tell you it was a trap! Well, back to that, dude! As you hand them their costumes. As I'm gonna go ahead and add Sam and Odo to your guys' side. As we're gonna go with George. George rolled a 95, so George, go ahead and roll me 2 d10 or 2 d100s to see what 2 results you get on the table this time. George is freaking chain getting the kids at this point. 62 and 46. That's just on Sam. Odo goes over Dimitri. It goes over Attie and Edith, so we round up to the nearest one, which is... Okay. Actually, do we round up? No, I think I don't round up. I round to the nearest, so that would get Dimitri. And then the second one is...
Goddamn
62.
pursuer.
Okay. I'll say I round in both directions, otherwise they both get Dimitri. So, Dimitri, as you're kind of like running through the woods, doing the search, kind of getting ahead, you get the sense that you're following a track of another kid as well that seems to be on the same trail as you. As you like look past, and you, for a brief glimpse, you catch the sight of someone in a tree as you're running by. As you look and you see Jay above you. And you guys lock eye contact for a moment. And then he just...
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. And then you hear the crunching of leaves in the other direction. As George, you manage to locate Dimitri again. As you see Dimitri looking up into the tree line, would you like to give me a perception check to attempt to see what he's looking at? I will give you advantage on this one, since you know he's looking somewhere. You know that he's looking at something in the tree, but you don't know what.
Not getting away this time. I'm running at him.
Gonna try to
Yes.
run.
Full on sprinting at you. As Jay just like finger up and then watches you get chased down and just like fist bumps or like pulls his fist down. It's like, yes, he did get me.
Yeah, I'm
And he
gonna.
blows a raspberry at you as you run by.
Surely he heard that.
And George, you are chasing down Dimitri as I believe I do have a rule for chasing down. Dimitri, what would you like to do to try to shake him off real quick?
Well, if it's either athletics or acrobatics, then it's the same, so it doesn't really matter.
You also have other options as well. You can attempt to do a few different things if you wish with the environment. Try to shake him off with the athletic acrobatics. Try to maybe squeeze through something, you know. Or use any of your abilities if you think.
Okay. Um. Ooh. As I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Could I? Oh. That's an action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Druidcraft would help me here.
Which part of Druidcraft are you looking at?
Thing about like bloom to try to like do like a vine or something that might trip him up. But that's quite.
We'll say you can attempt to bloom, and we'll go from there.
It's a range of 30 feet.
Yeah. What do you wish to bloom?
So they make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
In this case, contextually, we'll say you make anything bloom that might help you. So a vine would work too, if you want to try that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, we try to do a vine to trip him up.
Yeah.
George, go ahead and give me as he is doing this, go ahead and give me we'll say a dexterity saving throw to avoid this.
Again, against the general DC or my DC?
We'll say a DC of... What is your DC since this is spell casting?
13.
We'll say a DC 13.
Be right back.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 13 zombie. To not get tripped by this sudden vine, the sudden root.
You fucked.
As you manage to jump over it, you close the bounds, are you attempting to grab him?
Yes.
Okay, Dimitri,
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity or strength saving throw of your choice. As I go reference what George's stats are with this again.
I guess a dex save.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, it's the same regardless. Hiya!
It's gonna be
That's an 8.
well. As you manage to get caught by him,
Oh.
he finally manages to chase you down and grab you.
Shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. He is shaking you.
Oh.
One of us. One of us.
Oh.
As I would say at this point, you probably recognize George.
Hi, George.
Dimitri.
You were so close. You were around
Yes.
ahead. You were almost there.
I was so close.
Now you have to help me catch the others.
Okay, you hand him a cloak and you tell him to help.
Jay was back that way, by the way.
Traitor! You hear it's not really.
He just looks down at you. Little snitch. I like that. And then walks.
Snitches get stitches. Disappears into the tree line backwards, stepping backwards.
Stare.
Alrighty. Let's see. Who was next? We did George. We did Johan. 44 for Bruno. Who does Bruno get? Well, that would have been Dimitri. We round up. Round to the closest number.
Not Bruno.
Unnamed child.
44, I think, was Frankie.
Was that Frankie? No, I saw 44 on you, unless I'm scrolled too far.
Yeah, I'm Frankie.
Or Frankie, yeah. My bad.
Bruno is Volker.
Yes.
Or,
Let me roll a d2 to see which unnamed child you get.
Oh, hello, unnamed child.
Unnamed child. Also, let me see what these eye rolls are. 11. Let me roll another d2.
Child number 1.
Okay, both of you are gonna find this kid. Then. 62, 29, and 68. Oh, how has claws not been got at this point? Alright, well that's a clause there. 68 is round up. Unnamed child. That's the closest. No, it's Jay. Hans gets their chance at Jay. Alright, Frankie and Attie and Edith. Frankie, you're like running down. You see this. You're like seeing this lantern in distance. As you're like looking at it, you hear as you see leaping over you is this big black like dog figure, and like this black cloaked figure holding a scythe.
Oh my god.
As it's running towards that direction. And you just hear, I'm gonna get you! This is the most stimulation this girl has had in a while.
Oh wow.
What do you like to do?
Frankie is gonna follow the little Reaper dog.
Yeah, follow the little Reaper dog. As you go to follow it, and you see this kid getting chased down. I'm going to give them the roll first to see if they catch him. You see him running, like, and then suddenly he's off the ground as he's caught up in the dog's mouth. And the dog skids to a halt and turns around as he's just like shook for a moment from the sharp turn.
Slides.
Yeah.
Dog
Kira slides.
is so silly.
Oh shit! I rolled a 2. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. because this is the best thing ever. I forgot I assigned you to 2. This is Bruno, by the way. So let's rewind real quick. Bruno, you're seeing this Reaper child on a dog, just cackling, going, "I'm gonna get you."
Just full. He's full blown sprinting. Do you want me to make a roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give me that roll. We'll redo that part because it is supposed to be you. That still wouldn't.
Okay.
As the same, you get picked up.
How bad of it is the loss?
How bad is the loss?
Like, what did they roll?
Oh, their DC is set. Hold up. What is Audie's DC? I know that's more than that. Come on, Audie. Open up. Ah, my game! I didn't want to open the map. I want to open Attie. Okay. You lost by a point.
A point.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a little sad. Then I imagine it's not a pickup. It's like as he like face slams into the ground, tripping over something.
I imagine she still picks you up in the end.
No, but I meant like if it was by a large margin, she catches him mid-run. But because it was so close, I imagine he just like face plants right beforehand.
Yeah. Faceplant, you get caught and you get picked up with his dog. As you see this figure raise up a stick at you and then bonk you on the head.
Bonk.
Bonk. Quit that. Quit it.
Anyone that can see him, which I don't know if there's any like just face full of tears as he has like a slightly bloody
Franklin
lip.
does.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna be like for a little bit.
Alrighty. As
Man, I kind of wish Bruno just like got lost in the woods. I felt like that would have been really dramatic. Just
He
like
did get
1,
lost
2,
in the
3,
woods.
4, 5. Where's the sixth?
where's Bruno? Ooh, 6. Why are there 6?
I was throwing an extra one in because it's Dimitri and 5 unnamed.
Dimitri 5 unnamed and the other named ones.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, well, where's
Huh?
the sixth one? And then just cut the Bruno somewhere in the woods running still.
Real quick, let me determine if Hans manages to get Jay this time. Jay is he's too good for everyone. As we're gonna move on to the last round. You were really close, Dimitri, but you have the opportunity to get them before they can finish.
Okay.
As everyone go ahead and actually, because we're so low on children, everyone give me a perception check.
Okay. Hiya.
All cheaters.
That was supposed to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Gotcha. What did you roll? You rolled a 0. Or perception or investigation of your choice. I mean, it's still not great.
I rolled for my child.
You roll for your child? Gotcha. And I
For my
will go
kid.
ahead and select out of those perception checks
I feel
the
like
ones that can match to get to him, I think.
I feel like I was told to turn off the lantern or something. So I'm just in the dark.
You're in the dark. Zombie, do you want to give me a perception, investigation, survival of your choice? Since we've been doing that ways.
Zombie?
He's muted.
He's dead.
He's dead.
dead.
Oh, there he is.
I'm dying.
For the man who's been catching the most amount of children, he finally ate it. Alright.
Man had a heart attack from too much attacking children.
Too much attacking children.
What the fuck?
What?
Johan and we'll say Franklin. You guys managed to see Jay. However, Johan,
Mm-hmm.
as you're kind of like looking at Jay in the distance, he's like running on along. He's running at a breakneck pace. You know from where Hans showed you earlier on that he's getting pretty close to the handkerchief.
Mm-hmm.
However, you see kind of out of the corner of your eye running in the direction of where you know a few of the other children are still. This kind of as horse hoofs are running through the woods, and you see this black horse running with this rider with a winged helmet running in the other direction.
Can I try to tackle the rider off the horse?
The rider is at least like 50 feet away from you.
That is like none of the things we've handed out or have, correct?
No.
Uh-oh.
He's going to, he's gonna
Man, and Bruno was caught. I've been really.
He's gonna make a somewhat iffy decision. He's going to huck he's gonna like run up as close as he can and huck a javelin at the horse.
Okay, go ahead and give me a general attack roll in the chat with the javelin. That
It might be enough
Javelin.
to startle it.
the javelin goes, and it whizzes right by the horse.
Okay.
As you look towards the direction it is going, and you see, dressed in a black cloak, another child kind of searching as it's heading towards them.
He's gonna continue sprinting. He's gonna tear off his hat, and in his most adult drill sergeant-y voice, yell, "Game's over. Something dangerous has made it in."
And as you yell that, I imagine, despite seeing Jay, I'm trying to remember your name. Despite seeing Jay Franklin, when you hear that, do you stop? Or do you try to get Jay? Okay.
He'd probably be really confused.
Okay, you stop really confused.
But he'd probably continue with "Everyone, lanterns on."
As
Game's over.
everyone is like hearing that very like urgent guttural voice like bellow out from Johan, Dimitri,
Yo.
as you're like looking, searching for a kid, you do spot, you think out of the corner of your eye, you spot like a figure kind of like flash across your vision as you see like a red and white like checker pattern like floating, and then as your like eyes are focusing on it, you like see this small figure kind of like not dressed as a child, you don't think, but kind of the size of one of the children, kind of like running through the woods as it seems to have this handkerchief. And as you're like looking at it, you hear, "Game's over, everyone! Lanterns on!" from Johan. And you hear behind you this as you turn around at the sound of this, you see a horse rearing up and neighing as you see a tall black figure dressed in a black winged helmet looking down at you with a spear in hand.
Well, that looks like it'll deal more than 7 hit points.
What would you like to do?
That sounds like a very good session ending line to me.
Gerson.
Okay. So, great. We're going to run.
I'm gonna run. Okay. I'm going to roll something real quick.
What do you mean?
He has Mage Slayer. Whatcha?
What is your AC?
14?
You go to turn around, and out of the corner of your eye, you see this figure go to bring down the spear towards you, and you see a splattering of black fluid and a shattering of glass as your lantern is destroyed, as it manages to miss you and destroy your lantern as the spear goes into the ground, and you book it. Okay.
Would you say this is enough for me to have caught up with this?
You are getting there. but this
Okay.
man is on horseback.
Okay, what do I do here? Fuck.
You see, as like you're running, frantic, dazed, you see once again out of the corner of your eye this kind of like floaty figure, almost as if it is elegantly floating off the ground, with this wavering handkerchief behind it as it goes to cut around the corner. And you hear a jingling of bells.
I think that's the proper handkerchief. I want to actually scare this one off.
Okay, kind of got lost on a second, on a bit of that.
Would you like me to repeat anything?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're turning around and running, like in a frantic daze, you see once again this figure that you had saw a moment ago, out of the corner of your eye, a bit in the distance ahead of you. It's kind of almost floating, as if like hovering off the ground and gliding. And you see this red and white, what you can now recognize as a handkerchief, floating behind it, kind of fluttering in the wind as it turns around the corner into like past this like big tangle of brush and like this huge rock wall in your way, and it turns around the corner into a patch of like hedges towards it.
I will try to follow it.
Okay, you try to follow it. You sprint and you try to follow it. You turn around the corner, and you see that the path behind you, the path before you, is a completely like narrow path, filled with like on one side of you by this rock wall is like this tangle of thorns and brambles, and like on the other side is pretty much like bushes and trees, quite thick. And just this narrow pathway going down, as you do not see this figure. But as you're hearing like the hoofs behind you, trail behind you, you do see, go ahead and can I ask you to roll me a perception check real quick?
Hey, am I passing?
An 8? Okay. You see, like, as you're, like, panicking and thinking, you see out of the thorn bush what appears to be kind of this weird inconsistency. As you see, like, black cloth sticking out of it, but not sticking out of it in a normal way. Almost as if it is completely like going through a thorn, like an entire strand of thorn going through it, as it seems to be resting on the ground. And you hear once again this beating of hoofs behind you.
How far does it sound like it's behind me?
It sounds like it will pretty much catch up to you in a matter of seconds.
Okay. So you said there is a black cloth in sort of a
thorn bush.
A thorn
but
bush.
It doesn't appear to be like sticking in the bush properly. It appears to be going through the bush, through the thorn itself, as if phasing through it.
Kind of like a cover to a access way or something.
Okay. So I would like to, as far behind me as I can, so up to the 30 feet, and in a direction away from me, cast Druidcraft, to do the sensory effect.
Sensory? Okay.
Let's use the example of Spectral Dancing Fairies.
Spectral Dancing Fairies over there? Okay.
Away from me.
Away from you. Okay, gotcha.
And after that
yeah.
point, I'm gonna try to hide away.
Where are you trying to hide? You have this narrow pathway. The only thing that's really between you is like this very dense clump of like bush and tree that would definitely make a lot of noise if you try to hide in it. And these thorns and just a straight path.
Ah, shit. Okay, I guess I'll try to rush down the
I will
path.
give you the opportunity to use your action for one other thing if you wish. To attempt to examine this thorn bush, or to attempt to do whatever else you have on hand. As I'm going to go ahead and give it the perception check to try to find you using this distraction. I will say it's a general wisdom check in this case for it. To see if it gets distracted for a moment.
Okay.
As I'll go ahead and tell you the result now while you're thinking. As you see out of the corner of your eyes, this horse run past for a moment towards these fairies. And then you hear it stop to a halt and start trotting backwards.
Given that opportunity, I feel the need to just run.
You wish to run down this narrow path?
It's my only way, right?
You could attempt to hide. You could attempt to... As you're kind of making this decision, you hear this jingling once more. As the jingling appears to be coming from this thorn bush.
You really want
And
me to
as,
investigate
like,
this thorn bush, huh?
Investigation is an option. What I will give you, though, as this jingling is happening, you see the wind kind of fluttering, and this cloth completely lifts up and phases through the thorns, as if not being affected by them at all. And then settles back down once again.
I can try to
As
investigate
the trotting
it,
gets
I
closer.
guess. Oh, shit.
Johan, you are starting to catch up to the situation as you see this horse and rider backing up towards this, being stopped by this wall, this thick wall, and backing up towards this row of like thorn bushes and hedges and such.
He's going to try and run up and jab the rider, get its attention.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll. The rider itself?
Yep.
Okay. What are you jabbing him with?
My battle axe.
Your battle axe. Okay. Are you just attacking them? Are you trying to knock them off? Or what are you doing with this jab, by the way?
Trying to put them off. Basically,
Trying to
get
put them
off
off.
the horse.
Okay. I will, in which case, I'll convert that to another roll, but I believe... Let me double check a referencing of something, but I believe if I roll, I have to roll against it. Okay. I'll do a contested roll in this case. Okay. You go to jab at it. This figure who is still like backing up and not paying attention to you for this moment. You hit it in the back as it does stumble. The horse does stumble. You do not knock it off though, but you do get it off balance.
Okay.
As this horse seems to stumble for a moment. And Dimitri, as you're like paying attention to the situation, or as you're paying attention to Thornbush, feel free to give me the an investigation check if you're looking at it, but you do see out of the corner of your eye Johan running up and like stabbing this thing. And like trying to get its attention.
But
Nat 20. You look at this thorn bush, you take a good look at it, knowing the context clues you have, you recognize the true nature of this thorn bush as not a thorn bush, but an illusionary image of a thorn bush, as you see a clear meadow behind it. It pretty much appears completely, mostly translucent to you. This thorn bush does.
Okay, then I guess I'll pass through it.
You run through the thorn bush. As you run through the thorn bush, you see this red and white handkerchief kind of lying on the ground. As Johan, I need you to make me a saving throw. Strength or dexterity?
Saving?
Yes, saving throw. Okay. You have this horse turn around and go to kick you in the face to attempt to knock you down. You manage to dodge out of the way. As this rider pulls back and goes to throw the spear through you. Dimitri, what would you like to do? As you see this handkerchief in front of you.
I would like to pick it up.
You go to pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
As you go to pick it up, Johan, this... Let me reference something real quick to let you know the magnitude of the situation.
Johan's basically I'm gonna say he probably got his battle axe knocked out of his hand by the hoof. So he's trying to basically meet this guy's spear with the tip of the javelin.
I'm going to tell you what the average of this damage is, real quick. If you get hit by this will do on average 24 points of damage.
I can live that.
Oh! 24 points of damage, and that will knock you down if it hits average.
Yeah, but it won't kill me outright.
Not until he makes the second attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, kid, run! Run and get help. As he goes to meet this attack.
Yeah. As this attack comes towards you, you feel the sense of dread of death come over you. And Dimitri, you pick up this handkerchief, and the thoughts of Jay's words go through your mind of, remember, you gotta yell, I defeated the Black Cap 3 times when you pick it up to make him go away.
I will yell it out. I defeated the Black Cap. I defeated the Black Cap. I defeated the Black Cap.
And as this spear is about to connect with you, Johan, you hear a jingling of a bell as it vanishes right before it connects. And you feel cold air pass through you.
He stumbles and then falls back onto his rear.
And as you say these words, Dimitri, you go to look down and you see the handkerchief is no longer within your hands.
Huh.
As you are now in the middle of this sort of meadow clearing. And as you look straight forward, you notice that it ends a little bit in a distance of an iron gate surrounded by stone masonry with a bit of a archaic architecture carved into it. As I think that's where we're going to go on break.
Okay.
I love Bruno goes from lost to just having his face is covered in blood from like a busted lip and nose, just like.
Spooky.
Yeah. You were really close to managing to get the handkerchief yourself for the actual one.
God damn it, George. How dare
You were one round off.
If I thought of it ahead of time, I should have been like, at Silver, can I have my kid just like disappear into the night?
Wow.
I don't know if I would have honored that. We would have had to see.
Oh yeah, totally. That wasn't my original thought to note. That was like halfway through when I thought about the idea of it. And I went, that's a fun idea.
Oh, Snak
Yeah.
died.
There went a snack. That went on a little bit longer than I thought. But you know, like I said,
Like,
2 or
I
3
feel like
hours
we
is
say
my
that every
expectation. 3 hours is my expectation. The next thing coming up is not as long in my opinion.
Because the whole thing was on how long it would take for some of them to get caught.
Yeah, this was a big thing. The next little bit I have planned won't be that much, honestly. It'll probably amount to an hour. Maybe. Probably. Let's hope. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay.
Poor Frankie. Bro's just confused. Oh. Snak is back.
My internet is not liking me today.
Really not.
Man, poor Frankie.
Yeah. I mean, at least Dimitri knows Johan would die for him.
Yeah. Who wouldn't die for a child?
Exactly. Children are the future. I'm an old man.
Exactly. Like, I think Gerson would definitely try to throw himself in front of a spear, but he would pull his back trying to do it.
I'm gonna take my stuff now.
Right. This is the second time today that I almost died. Bear in mind, I got dragged away with wolves this morning. Or by wolves. Well, grain dogs, but you know, wolves.
Grain dogs, cylinder. Wolves.
Wolf.
I'm getting eepy. Goodness.
I know,
Whoa.
same.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always EP.
Why is YouTube like this? Recommended video. How long can you clap Angel Devil before you die?
Okay.
I love that scene, Cove. It's so funny to me still to this day. Just the ways of... It's so funny to me.
Monster has
Shade.
time. What's up?
It's so good.
We're on break, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Uh, the 5'6" would be short for an adult Gerudo, right?
5'6", very short.
Yeah,
Excellent, good.
crazy short.
Like the average, I'd say the average adult Gerudo would be around 6 foot,
Excellent.
if not taller.
I was about to say they're probably around Eon's height. Like at maximum maybe 6'10", and then Ganon is
No.
just a little above them. Is Ganon not taller than the average?
Well,
Or Ganon Dad taller than the average?
I remember seeing like they're generally between 6 and 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
They like if you're going based off the table that I provide for the Alderman human, then you should probably add like 5 inches.
No, I was talking stuff out with Crimson, and we were like, it'll be really funny. She's like short even for a Gerudo.
Well, no, it's not short even for a Gerudo. It's short to a Gerudo. Short even to would be if you're already a short race and you're short to that race.
Okay.
I don't know why that grammar Nazi came out there. Dude, my grammar sucks ass. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
It would actually be short for a Gerudo.
There we go. Sorry. That's rude of me.
I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up 1 more inch. Make it 5'7".
Generally, you should be taller than the average Hylian regardless, even if you're short for a Gerudo.
Yes.
No, be shorter than the average Hylian.
I would like that. Then you're a child.
What? There's not like dwarves?
In the Zelda universe,
Yeah.
the equivalent to dwarves is like the Gorons, and they're the opposite.
Goron?
Unless
No,
you want to
so-
unless you want to
like,
like
the average
go height
Hylian-
wise, and then there's Kokiri.
The average Hylian
Or
is
Subrosion.
like what, 4'8" to 5'2", right? That ballpark.
4'8" to well, it's more like 5 feet to 5'8", but they can generally be shorter.
Okay.
And then there's Harkin, who is 6 feet.
Yep. I always forget Caladalia's Hylian because A, she's on the taller side, B, you don't see her ears.
You see, I break a lot of my rules very often.
Well, there's also the thing, if she could be technically any height, she's just proportioned to look tall. She could be 5 foot tall and still look like that.
5'6", though.
Yeah, that's
Man,
not tall.
I
Okay,
can't
never mind, she's
believe
not
you,
that tall.
I can't believe you chose to wife the person who's gonna make your life miserable.
Yep.
You can't?
It's me we're talking about.
It's like all he does. Have you
Yeah.
seen L?
I've heard about
no. It's really funny actually, because despite Hylians generally being shorter than like normal Arcadians and Sheikah, Fuji's abnormally short for both.
It's true.
That's correct.
But yeah, no. I just made my character a foot shorter than Crimson's. Which is why I'm just gonna build them Dex and Con.
They're short and stacked in con.
They are a lanky, short Gerudo lady.
How are
Who
you
wields
lanky
scimitars.
and short?
She's not a beefcake like most other Gerudo.
Oh, okay, so lean and short.
Yes.
Because lanky is like utterly long limbs.
She's very much built like Riju.
Okay, that's fair.
Noting that Riju in like Tears of the Kingdom is still a teenager.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
She's 18 by I thought Tears of the Kingdom.
No,
No.
probably not.
This was 5 years later, right? And she's 12 in Breath of the Wild?
We don't know, honestly.
Okay. Well,
You can only
Like,
really
she-
guesstimate.
Alright, I'm back.
She went from kid height to teen height, and then stopped growing it a little bit over that.
Yeah?
And it has
Hey,
been her
Monster House
problem.
good.
It has been her problem ever since.
Oh, you didn't freaking have the follow-up scene where you eat shit. I think that's what happens. Has your internet been giving you issues? Snack?
Fuck's sake.
Hmm?
It dropped on me, and now it's
Are you still hearing us?
Are you still hearing us, Snack?
occasion. I can a little bit.
Okay.
Snak's internet seems to be like fucking him over on top of already being EP.
Yeah.
How much do you need, Johan, for the next bit?
There is, give it like an hour at most. There's a certain part that I'm sure you would want to be there for.
Okay.
I'll let you know when we, after we get to it, or when we get to it for you. To kind of an idea.
Okay. I apologize.
It really depends on how fast I manage to get you guys into this before anyone else wants to do anything.
That's fair. I'm just also waiting for the other shoe to drop with my internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from, what was it? It was, Legend Dragoon, I believe? Yeah, Legend Dragoon, if you still believe
Legend
it.
Dragoon. Okay.
Yeah, it's its credit song. It's its main title song. My bad, not credit. I have that genuinely on a few playlists because I really like it. Alright, votes up.
Okay. I will actually be back in just a minute.
Okay.
You fool.
Oh, let me scroll them where my notes are on Obsidian. I generally did think that would only take an hour. That's why I was like, oh, it'll probably be like 2 to 3 hours.
Things always take like an hour longer than normal.
Yeah. Last session, there was the magic items. This session, there are magical effects on things now. Look at that. God damn it. I saw that video earlier, but I just saw the seconds on it. I saw the video earlier. I didn't watch it, though. I was really tempted on sharing it, though, because it was funny. Wasn't it like 5 minutes? Didn't someone actually like do the math before this video? I know, it was longer than that. Go to open Chrome to look it up. Probably use that playlist next.
I think the reason I wanted such bad thing to happen to Bruno is the horror buff and me wanting just awful things to happen for entertainment.
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm not freaking throwing all my eggs yet.
We're not done yet.
We're not there yet. Don't worry. If I go with the child missing / child murder, that would be a little bit... That would put the stakes up too fast before I put the stakes up.
Yeah, the stakes have to be butchered first. We have to get to level 3 before he can do that.
The 6.
I've never been higher. And before you ask, no, the prize is not at stake.
You await a zombie's return for the vote.
Indeed.
Then what is the prize, you
This
monster? Living! And a lifetime supply of heat amp.
Alright. I say everyone's back, everyone's clicked the vote. We're pretty good to get in, because I want to go ahead and get us to a point before we start getting a little too tired.
Alrighty.
As I switch over the playlist.
Oh.
One moment. That one's better. Okay. At the same time that Dimitri had grabbed the handkerchief and yelled out, "I defeated the black hat 3 times," those who were not nearby, in fact, most people would have heard from the other direction as, in your confusion, Frankie, you see... you hear and then you see as you turn around, Jay grabbed the handkerchief from its position and yell out, "I defeated the black hat! I defeated the black hat! I defeated the black hat!" 3 times. As
I
the
did
game
that.
is officially over.
Wait, but the thing, what?
Too bad, I won.
But Dimitri said it.
You did not hear that, in fact.
Oh, never mind.
I was making
Never
a
mind.
joke.
It happened concurrently at the same time Dimitri said it, yet the only one who heard it was Johan. And
I just saved a
Dimitri.
man's life.
Okay, courage. Oh god, we
As,
need to do that.
Yeah, as Dimitri, you are standing in the middle of this meadow. Johan, you are... I'm pretty sure the spirit of death passed through you for a moment. As it has disappeared.
Has it, like, turned into grain or something?
No, it's more or less just vanished and, like, mist, and then disappeared. As it's like this mist that goes past you and then vanishes.
Okay.
You say like mist and like a combination of mist and like glitter. Like kind of thing. It's like sprinkles, like dewy drops, and disappears.
Okay.
As you heard Dimitri nearby.
Kid, you still good?
Can you get up to take a look around the corner? Johan?
Yeah, he'll take a look for Dimitri.
I'm ground.
You take a look around the corner, you see no sign
do
of
you mean I'm
Dimitri as you
ground?
see this pathway.
Oh my god,
As
I'm not alive on stream, guys. I Dimitri am gray.
you're gray.
I'm gray.
Johan will do his best to fit through the pathway.
Yeah, you walk through this narrow pathway as you see this thorn bush and this hedge, sort of hedge, on the other side of you with trees and thick bushes.
Kid, did you go through the bushes?
Yeah, I went through. Is the thorn thing like still there?
Oh yeah, it's still there. For you, you're still able to see through it for the most part, for like pretty much most of it. It's like this section of it that is completely like, not completely, but mostly transparent for you. And you, as he's like shimming his way through, you see you see Johan kind of like start passing in front of your field of vision as you look back.
Where was this? He just kind of steps through the where he knows the thorns were. Just kind of back and forth.
Johan, you see him stepping through like thorns, like just plain old thorns, and then disappearing back into them. As you lose complete sight of him after.
Glamours. Oh, fearful glamours. As he's gonna follow Dimitri through.
You fall through and you pass into this very open meadow, kind of moonlit meadow. As it seems to have a very serene atmosphere to it, with on the other side of it being this large locked iron gate, with kind of like etchings made into it, along with like this stonework, this huge masonry surrounding it, with carvings in it.
There we go. I'm fixed.
All right. And that kid is why I brought my weapons tonight.
You brought weapons?
Pulls out his javelins and battle axe.
Oh.
I had an inkling that after the problems we had out by the markers, something might have made it in.
And was that the black cap? It seemed to go away when I yelled out.
Yes, it looks like you... I don't see a handkerchief on you, but I assume...
Oh, it disappeared.
So there was one for the actual black cap. That's good to know.
Yeah?
I saw my life flash before my eyes out there, kid.
Oh.
The black cap was about to run me through, and the one thing I could think of was... Anya will kill me, but at least you'll be alive and whole. Well, let me rephrase that. Anya would bring me back somehow, then kill me again.
Oh.
That's how angry I can see her getting if I died.
Dimitri just kind of stares at you.
Would your teacher be home about this time?
It's like, well, she wasn't at the house, right?
No.
No.
She doesn't stay around for night, usually.
I assume so. I'm not usually at her home after dark.
Move everything up an hour, by the way.
Do I know about where in the forest this is at? Like, could I find my way back here if I tried?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, kid. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop by your teacher's house after we get George and everyone else settled. And we're gonna show her this place. And then follow her instructions to the letter.
Okay.
As he's gonna take off, as they leave, he's gonna pick up the old hat and cloak, put him on Dimitri's shoulder and head. I think I'm getting a bit too old for this.
guys are heading out of the meadow?
Yep.
Okay.
Gather with everyone. Let George know what happened, because he'll be the only one that believes me.
As you guys are stepping out the meadow through this, what you can now tell is this illusionary thorn wall, you see, as you step out, Johan, you see your son Claus there in a black hat costume as he jumps, startled a little bit by your sudden appearance. Ah! Where did you guys come from? Dad? What are you doing
Hey,
here?
Claus. Points to the mask and cloak that I put on Dimitri.
He kind of blanches as he realizes, oh shit, Dad's here.
What, you think... Who do you think has been scaring the kids the past 10-some-odd years?
The black hat?
You know what, fair. I'm sorry for
It's
scaring
just-
you all.
Just Bruno sitting there holding his face.
Claus, I've been meaning to have a conversation with you.
Uh-huh.
When I would take you out into the woods when you were a kid. Because I realize there might be something I've neglected to tell you that could or may or may not affect you.
What's that?
Do you ever see things that other people say are something else?
Kind of like eyes dart side to side as if he's like trying to figure it out as they kind of settle. And then he like scrunches his brow. No? Like what things?
Like a dog that might be a grain spirit, or a flower that's actually a fairy.
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Why?
That's something I can see, and my father could, and my father's father could. And I've taken it for granted and never really brought it up to you. And I want to apologize about that.
Okay. How did you guys get out of there?
Magic.
Just looks back behind you. You do magic?
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
And neither can Dimitri.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's, you know this, the myths is the wrong word, but I can't think of a better one.
Fog? I don't know what you're saying.
Myth. Like,
Myth.
The
Oh, legend, fable,
fables,
story?
Yeah,
fairy
fable.
tales.
fable.
Fable. Okay.
I feel like we're too close to them to call them fairy tales, but you know what, fair.
I mean, there's a lot of fairies.
There's a lot of fairies and they have a lot of tales.
You know the legends of nature having its own will and magic.
Yeah.
I'm assuming something like that.
Uh-huh. So it's magic?
Yes, an illusion.
You like
fake
you
wall.
see him kind of like lift his hand up to touch it and then put his hand down, lift it up, and then put it down.
He'll take his hand. Johan will take his hand, put it in through.
No,
then
no,
wait for Gus to do
no,
the same.
Oh.
You
Huh.
You see how my hand just goes straight through it.
He like puts his hand fully through it and just like still a little wary, like reaches as far as he can without the thorns touching his face, so it goes up to his shoulder, And then he like closes his eyes and like sticks his face in. And he was like, weird. Whoa.
That's an illusion. Makes things seem like there's something else there that really isn't.
You say that and he's like goes into it to look through it. And he sees the meadow on the other side. Whoa.
So, the thing is, I have no idea of what made this.
Uh-huh.
So until we can get a couple of adults in there to check it out, keep us on the hush-hush.
Mm-hmm. He's like just looking through at the meadow.
And if you ever see what I said earlier, that's called the Sight, and it's people who are more in tune with the natural world can see through basic illusions used to hide the nature spirits and such.
So it's magic.
Of sorts. Very minor magic.
So it's magic.
Oh, your mother's gonna kill me for telling you this, because you never showed anything. But
Ollie, oxen's free! Guys, I already got it! Come on! Everyone needs to get over here already!
we've
Hear
got a little
Jay's
bit of,
voice yelling out.
you know how there's like druids who can turn into animals and stuff, correct? Natural.
No.
People who are very in tune with nature.
No? Yes? What? Sorry? Dimitri?
Snow?
I don't know. Snow?
Snow?
Snow.
Wait,
Is there snow in there?
Sorry.
I didn't see snow.
You said snow.
Oh,
Our
no.
Going back a while, our family has some of that natural connection. So, distinctly bears, mainly.
I'm sorry, what? What are we talking about?
Long time ago, we're related to magic bears, is what I'm saying. Don't tell your mother I told you this.
You're related
We're
to bears?
we're bears? What?
Whoa.
You're not a bear.
Full circles.
He's a bear.
You see, these guys are having a conversation. You hear trot, 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 and like, and then you hear at the end, not hoof, trot, trot, trot. But you hear trot, 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 and you hear panting, and you hear, "There you are, found you!" As you see, pointing at you is Edith as she removes her little cloak and hat. Come on, slowpokes! They're already waiting for us.
Fuck.
If you want to have a further conversation about the site and where we're descended from, you're always welcome back at home.
We're bears? That doesn't make sense.
We're not bears. We're long time ago magical
You're
talking
bears.
Come
We're
on, bears! Let's go! God, you're weird, Claus. I now know where
No.
you get it from.
Where's Attie, by the way?
She's riding Audie.
Lean down, give her a pat.
We'll say Audie accepts it.
I was about to say, you're giving Audie a lot of pats. From what I know, she's not a pat person.
She's not a pat person. She will accept begrudgingly.
I can understand this one because the child's on her.
Keep an eye out, Attie. One
Hmm?
Get through.
You want me to keep an eye on Attie?
Yes, keep an eye on Attie, and he's signing that. He signs to Attie as kind of discreetly, while he has the other's attentions up towards his face, that the one black cap did make it through. So to be on guard.
You did have sign language. We established Attie has it too, didn't we?
Yeah, she can read it but can't do it.
Gotcha. Understood.
Alright,
she notes that then.
Okay, ignore the bear thing I told you about earlier, kid. Klaus, just... Our family...
Eat it!
And...
This is magic, by the way! He points at the thorn bush.
Oh, God damn it,
Oh.
Klaus.
He has not been paying attention to half your conversation. He's been too enamored.
He takes Klaus, puts his hands on the shoulders.
Edith, like, hops off and, like, gremlin waddles over. What? Magic!
Our family is descended from people who have an innate connection to natural magic. It might have faded by the time it got to you, but if it does happen, let me know. I would like to try and help you with it.
Okay.
They're bears.
And then he's gonna turn to Edith.
Come on, fairy boy, move! I want to see!
Oh.
Come on!
And then, okay, Edith, I'm going to show it because Klaus opened his mouth when he wasn't supposed to. But you have to wait until me and a couple other adults can check it out.
Hmm?
Magic is dangerous when we don't know where it's from.
So where's it from?
So magic is dangerous.
I don't know where it's from.
Okay,
That's why I want to check it out.
so let's check it out.
No.
Boo. Fairy boy, you'll let me look, right?
I don't
You can
have-
look, but you can poke your head in.
You can poke your head in?
He's gonna do it.
Oh, no hesitation, shoves her face in.
Okay.
Whoa!
So you know how all of this shouldn't be here.
It's a meadow!
Exactly.
Is this fairy magic?
Yes, and you know that if you're not careful,
It's fairy magic! She pops in fully.
He goes to pull her back out.
Grab her by the cloak. I want to see the fairies!
We don't know if there's anything in there.
I don't see anything.
Exactly. Fairies could be invisible right there, with a bunch of knives ready to stab you.
So why didn't they stab you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
The fairies like him.
Edith.
They might not like you.
Did they like you?
He was the one who found it first. They must like him if they showed him the way.
That means it's safe.
No.
I'm
It
not
might.
stabbed yet.
It might be safe.
Fairies must like me.
Okay,
I
Edith.
knew it. Stinky uncle never lets me have any fun like this. Now I'm gonna tell him that fairies like me.
He might not. He might. Don't just keep it a secret. He might not like the fact that the fairies like you. Might not ever let you leave again. All I'm asking, Edith, is to give me a few hours to check this out with Miss Rot. Make sure it is safe before you and the other kids pile in there. Because I know you will.
You see, like, her looking, like, around, thinking, contemplating, and then her face lights up for a moment as if she's come to a conclusion. Gotcha! I won't tell Uncle. It would be bad if he knew. I won't tell Uncle, and you adults can look.
I just want to make sure there is... Do you understand where I'm coming from, Edith?
I'm gonna have to go mute for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. This is the first time we've known about it. We don't know what's further in there beyond the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
it could be nothing. It could
the
be
gate's
nothing.
okay.
It could be nothing, or it could be dangerous. So until we can make sure which one is which, we'd rather keep that you kids don't go too close to the gate.
Okay, we promise not to go past the gate.
I don't want you going into the illusion, into the meadow, without supervision.
Okay, we won't. As she pats you on the shoulder. And by shoulder, I mean she pats you like under the shoulder because it's as high as she can reach.
Minimum Attie. As your supervision.
Let's go meet up with the others now. Come on. While you guys are busy chasing your fairies, J1.
Sure, let's go with that.
As you guys all meet up with the others, as they're kind of like sitting there waiting. And you see like Jay like just like swinging the handkerchief around, just like not fully swinging, but like just kind of like moving his arm back and forth as it flutters with it. And he goes, and he's like puts one finger under his nose and like like brushed back and forth, and he's like, looks like I won this time. Man, all of you guys basically got caught.
I'm gonna elbow Dimitri even though he's not here right now. We let him think he won.
What?
Nothing. Congrats, kid.
Well, I did know you were chasing after me, Mr. Johann, but I must have given you the slip.
Oh,
Man,
no.
you guys were really persistent this time around.
There was a boar or two I had to chase off,
Mm-hmm.
so I let you go.
Edith, like, bounces up. By the way,
No, Edith.
the adults have a very important thing they must do. They have to deal with fairies. Fairies? We just got done dealing with ghosts.
Exactly. Why don't you kids all go home?
Mm-mm-mm. They found a secret place that no one knows about.
Alright, I'm back.
And they said that they won't... And they said it's okay as long as we have supervision to go look at it. It's this big meadow. A meadow. And it's behind an illusionary wall. Jay squints, looks up at you both.
Johan's gonna try to lie the best he can. She's just upset she's the first one out.
Oh, boo-hoo! I'm upset, sure, but I'm upset that you won't let us take a look unless we have permission. But we have you here. So you have to do that much, at least. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell everyone. Including the church.
You know what? Go ahead, tell the church. They're probably better equipped if they can send someone who's better equipped to deal with that place anyway. Excellent idea. I'll tell your uncle.
Okay, I'll tell Uncle that you allowed us to come out at night then. That you said it was A-okay.
Oh.
Though, I suppose suppose I don't have to tell him.
I told you that you could check it out tomorrow.
You never said
Have to-
tomorrow. You said you could check it out. We could check it out as long as we had permission, or as long as we had supervision.
Kids in your selective hearing. Before that, I said give us a few hours to check it out. Make sure it was safe. Then you can check it out.
What I'm hearing is you guys are keeping a secret.
Half you kid.
Mr. Giovanni, you're the one in charge.
George, help me out here. I
They're
can't
keeping
deal with-
secrets from us. They won't even let you see the meadow.
Who do you think I was going to have take a look at the meadow?
Miss Wilda? Edith chimes up.
And Mr. George.
But you said Miss Wilda first.
She's got better knowledge about the natural world than George.
Jay, kind of like having his thunder stolen, looks up.
George
A
makes
bit
a
annoyed.
sound effect.
What sound effect is that?
Uh,
Here,
Mr.
here's-
Giovanni, if you let us look at it, we won't pester anymore.
I'll
Yes,
make
I
a deal
will.
with you kids.
No.
Let me and the other adults take a look. And if it's safe, tomorrow evening, that can be part of the training session. Just going to take a look.
Boo, I'm not allowed out during that time. Let me see, Edith says.
I don't like doing this, but...
All the
it's a
kids
very-
are starting to get really excited about this magic meadow.
You kids are so excited to look into the magic meadow. Yet... Jay, you know those dogs that almost took you and your grandfather away? The ones that almost got Dimitri?
The ones you killed?
There could be more in that meadow.
There isn't more in the meadow. I didn't see any.
Is this Edith that says it?
Yep.
Well, forgive me, Edith, that you can't see spirits.
But
I'm
you
aware
said
of-
Jay could, and Jay can't see them either.
Are we still by the meadow, by the way? Or did
No,
they move away?
we've moved away.
You're a
from
little
it.
bit away from it.
Okay.
Do you
Bruno's
want-
now like, do I see spirits? And he wants to stick his head in if possible.
You don't
We're-
know where it is the issue.
No.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying, like,
Dimi-
if you're close enough, you'd do that. But...
Dimitri, kid, help me out here. You
Dimitri, you
almost
gotta
got
help us out. We gotta stick together.
I want to make sure none of them get taken by the dogs, if there are any grain dogs in there.
I don't know how to help.
Help me convince your friends to wait.
Well, I trust my teacher to give the go-ahead. So we should wait for her.
Did you step in the meadow before, Dimitri?
I looked in, yeah.
And you didn't get attacked?
Well, I didn't go very far.
How far did you go?
A step?
A step?
Yeah.
He's gonna insight.
How far did I actually go in?
A lot more than a step. You went all the way through the bush to the other side.
Listen.
Zombie, does George also know the sign language?
What?
Do you want me to deception then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Does George also have common
Bless?
sign language?
Oh, that's a 9.
I'll
So are you
reveal to
asking?
roll.
Are you asking? Does
fuck.
George speak sign language?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does
I'm
Johan
glad
know
he's
this?
fluent in speaking sign language.
No.
Okay, he's gonna sign towards Attie. Keep an eye on the meadow door while we go get Miss Brought. Don't need
Okay.
another actual black cap showing up and hurting the kids.
Gotcha. Jay looks at you, squints. Dimitri, you went more than a step, didn't you?
I didn't go very far.
You did win in. And you're gonna hide that from me? Your best friend?
I just don't want anyone getting hurt.
You didn't get hurt.
I didn't go that far.
Then we won't go far either. I just want to see it.
I don't think it's a good idea. That's a lot of jumbled letters in chat. I can't read that.
I love when the language is, because it has to, throws in numbers.
It's
too.
great.
It's just
Like,
because of the random
four.
language that's not programmed with those
Yeah.
scripts in there.
Just funny to me.
I concur with NP4 slubuf and the solid state drive.
Oh no, you accidentally cussed them out.
Oh boy. Alright, to return back to it real quick. What is your plan, by the way, as they're having this conversation? Snak.
Ask George and Attie to keep an eye on them. If they want to poke their heads in, they can, but no further. Oh, well, me and Dimitri go get his teacher.
Alright, that'll work. Alright, you guys are going...
Because they'll listen to Hans.
They will listen to Hans.
So they'll be like, alright, Hans, make sure none of them go more than a step or two in.
Okay.
I don't need them getting hurt.
Mhm.
An actual black cap showed up and almost took Dimitri.
Did a little more than that, man. Almost killed you.
Yeah, he's not gonna say that to his dude.
Weak.
Honestly, Dimitri's the real winner because he was the one who actually banished the black cap, but we're gonna let Jay think he won. Because none of them need to know that.
Technically, they both won at the same time, just in different metrics.
Just they listen to you. Make sure they don't get in too much trouble.
Gotcha. Alright, you guys are going off to go find Wilda. Go get Wilda.
Mhm.
Alright.
Yep.
We'll say another 30 minutes passes between it all. Because you aren't that far into the woods. And she's not that far either. Say it's 15 there, 15 back. You go to knock at her door, it's like it's pretty late at this point. You go to knock, I imagine you call out to her as you say so.
Yeah.
Miss Rod, I have a issue I need your help with.
You hear a stirring from inside, and after like a minute or two, you hear the door open. Oh, what is it?
Hi, teacher.
Looks at
So now-
Dimitri, looks up at you. You see a bit of a scowl on her face. What can I owe the pleasure? At this time of night, both of you?
You know how during the week before the festival we do the scaring and all that, right?
Yes.
Due to the markers being damaged, a black cap actually manifested and almost took Dimitri.
Purses her lips. Mm-hmm.
Dimitri bought me time to caught up by escaping into an illusory wall.
I'm sorry, you said illusionary wall?
It was a
Yes.
it was a bush of thorns, and I saw a little cloth through it. So I walked through it and I saw a meadow, and I think it was a house as well. You mentioned
It was a meadow. It was not a house. It's like a meadow that's a bit larger than like a house,
Oh, okay.
effectively. That's
A gated meadow.
as a gate. Yeah.
We
Alright.
have George, Attie, and Hans keeping the other kids preoccupied.
Ah, you're
You're-
busy folk tonight, aren't you? Alright, let me get...
You're the
That
you're the
stuff.
one person I know who has the most know-how that wouldn't cause a ruckus.
Let us take a look. She quickly goes in and grabs something and comes back out.
Also,
She just throws on her cloak.
all of the others are really bothering about it.
Yeah, I would imagine. You tell children that there's a magical wall around, and I'm sure they'll not shut up about it.
Yeah.
Looks at you.
Oh.
It doesn't help that he was halfway through the wall when Klaus tried to find us. And it all spiraled from there.
Imagine. Well, let us hurry. Don't tell me. Alright, as you guys all head back over and
I think he
Wilda...
would make a small talk on like if there
Hmm?
would be a reason why like Hans and Klaus never manifested the site.
You're making a small talk to Wilda?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Your family has it?
My father and my father's fathers had it.
It might not pass along. Could be. Could also manifest later, though typically it's earlier, especially in children.
He just looked at me like I was crazy when I tried explaining it to him.
Yeah, I mean... It makes sense. Most folks don't have it, so most folks don't believe it.
And then there was the whole ordeal explaining his who we're descended from.
Have you had this talk with him before?
I've tried, but Anya always told me no.
Maybe you should
But given
properly sit down when he's less distracted.
But him seeing me walk out of of a thorn bush, like it was nothing, kind of
That would do it.
put me in the path of making sure he can and can't see things.
I would suggest having this conversation later when he is a bit more focused.
Indeed, I'll probably have to sit Anya down as well. She will not be happy.
It is what it is. Anyways, as you guys head back through, you meet back up with everyone. Wilda whistles, seeing the crowd you have with you. And Edith turns around and goes, "So you're here to come and look at it? Look at the meadow? That is what I'm apparently being recruited for." Yes! I imagine all of you are going to be accompanying. Mm-hmm. Well, better safe than sorry, I suppose. We wouldn't want stragglers behind getting kidnapped. Alright, stay behind. Orderly now. as you guys all head up to the meadow, showing Wilda where it is. She takes a look through it, and looks into the meadow. Is anyone accompanying her? I imagine you don't want the kids in until she finishes, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Does teacher want Dimitri with her?
Dimitri volunteers.
I won't lie, I'm surprised you're still in the kids. It's like almost midnight. It's like 9:30,
No,
but it's
it's
like way
9.
past dark. Sorry, my brain thought it was later because of the walking.
Yeah, we don't need them going home and
we were
saying,
already out here.
Magic. A lot of them have already snuck out. We don't need them knowing that A, there's a magic door. B, Johan and George were out here. No, 2.
Edith has really got you in a corner, huh?
Yep.
Little rascal. She's the most dangerous one out of them all.
Truly.
It's true.
Alright, well, that takes a look. Yeah, we'll say Dimitri comes along. And, does Johan want to come along? Does George want to come along? Or does he want to help his son keep an eye on the children? We'll say Attie stays behind, because you asked.
She's like the one person that can rein in
Yeah.
the girl.
Zombie, does George want to take a look at the magic meadow thing?
Yeah, I'll poke my head in.
Okay, take a look with them. Gotcha. Yeah, you guys all step through, taking a look at this large meadow. Relatively, size of a, enough to fit a small house a little bit more in. As Wilda takes a look around and kind of makes a few notes. And then she turns to you, Dimitri, and goes, "How exactly did you find this place? And did you see any fairies while you were here?"
There was I saw a cloak figure, I think it was.
Cloaked figure.
Well, the black cap was... Oh, actually, I should ask about that.
You're being chased by the black cap.
Well, it was like a black helmeted horse rider. And then I saw this other cloaked person. They seemed like they were floating, and well, they walked around the corner, and that led me to here. And then I found the handkerchief that was in there. I spoke the phrase 3 times, and it went away. The horse guy.
So it did seem that something managed to be summoned, and you managed to get rid of it with assistance. And you didn't see this figure until after you were being chased?
I saw the figure before I saw I think that's the events.
Yeah, that was the general events.
I saw the figure before, and then like immediately after the horse man came.
She kind of walks through the meadow a bit, taking a look at the gate, putting a hand upon it.
The actual black cap didn't show up until at the very end.
Seems you all were playing your parts decently well that you managed to attract one. Or that you managed to summon it during the process. It might have had a bit of a time from where it came from. If there's a portal, it might be farther away to Fairyland.
Could it have slipped through when we were replacing the...
It is definitely
workers?
possible. We're starting to get to the equinox. It's still a few weeks away, but it's around that time of year. Wisemead is generally around the time when the connections start loosening between the worlds. Though it shouldn't occur for another 2 weeks, 3. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen sporadically in between, though. Especially if there's a strong connection between the worlds. And a driving force. Chances are you just got unlucky. The gates from earlier could have definitely caused something with it being weakened, and this being pretty much the same day that happened could have been all the incentive it needed. These gates are a bit odd, though. They're not quite something I recognize.
How old do they look?
The gates look... Paradoxically, you feel as if they're old, but they look fairly, like, fresh.
Huh.
And they kind of have this, like, shimmering to them a little bit that you notice. It's not like a color shimmering, it's more of like a vibration kind of shimmering. Like, if you were to pay attention to it, you would hear, like, a faint humming. The stone relief here... It seems to be an architecture of sort. Not human symbols, from what I can gather. I believe they're dwarven in nature. Whoever constructed this had the help of dwarves, I imagine. And this iron... I don't think it's natural iron. Not... or more to say, maybe it is more natural than regular iron.
So what do I tell the Chamberlain, or do I get Volker on the down low?
You can have the Chamberlain be fretting about anything?
Right? Dumb question.
He either will underreact or overreact, knowing him, especially considering the massive amount on his plate at the moment with the festival and the tribute. And the other tribute. Not to mention the affair with the goblins. He's liable to shut the entire forest down. Personally, I'd rather keep my home.
Understandable. I'll see if I can sneak Volker and see if you can take a look at these runes.
As far as I can tell, she kind of moves her hand down over a padlock that has like a giant keyhole kind of deal in the middle of it. But it doesn't really move as she touches it. It's more like it's fused to the gate itself. This doesn't seem to be dangerous. It seems more... well, I'm not sure. It seems to be protective. I don't sense any fairies here. This place is definitely enchanted, though. And it's definitely behind an illusionary wall.
More to keep people out than to keep something in.
I think so, yes.
That was my biggest fear, is one of the kids would accidentally open the gate. And something loose
Unless your
that
kids
shouldn't
know
be
how
there.
to lockpick.
Probably. an
Do your
enchanted
children know
lock,
how to
too.
lockpick?
Klaus probably does.
You'll have to ask the dwarf. You'll have to ask Volker about it.
Given he's a blacksmith. So, if the kids want to go in and out, as long as they don't open the gate, they're fine.
That should not be an issue. I don't sense any malice here. It seems this place is quite free of it. Though this is... this seems to be its own neutral territory. This is outside the Domains Lord boundary, but it doesn't seem to be possessive of anything else either. Almost as if this is a pocket between.
we're well within the markers, right?
You are well within the markers.
So, was it possible this pocket was what let the Black Cap manifest?
She takes a step back and examines, thinking about it.
Not as in it made it happen, just because it's a median zone. It gave it enough leeway to break through, even
It's
though
quite possible that it could act as a liminal space. Those are quite strong when it comes to intermediary zones. I'm not sure if this gate could act as a portal, though, as is. Things that are locked and closed off follow those rules the same. It's only when it's open that it would be able to act as a proper portal. Though it's possible that this area in general could have acted as it. And maybe
a
something else
little-
here.
something small to slip through.
Yeah. And if you are speaking of the Black Cap, it's possible that their power, especially if they were a fairly dangerous spirit, could have overcome the Domain's Lord's influence. It could have overcome the deterrence that most things have. Consider it more of a fear of a stronger entity.
A stronger entity?
Yes, the Domain Lord sits well above most spirits, most normal spirits. It would be like if you were to walk into a lion's den or a bear cave. You see all the signs of its markings and you know to stay clear of it because you're afraid of being mauled to death by a bear.
But
I would hope.
But either something pushed it, either made it so afraid of it that it pushed itself into the Domain Lord's area.
More like
Or-
something was not afraid. Something that had an equal power. Or something that could be a little bit less power, but manages to force its way through sheer will.
And we gave it through our yearly fear fest. I don't even know what to call test of courage. Gave it
It's
enough,
more as a ritual, I would say. More because you performed a ritual that would summon something.
even if unintentionally.
Yes. It's through sympathetic magic, I would say. It's because you acted in a process that would be similar, that you caused a sympathetic reaction. In any case, your business here with the Black Cap, I believe, is done, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. And you've already dispelled it. So as far as I'm concerned, as long as this gate doesn't get open, there shouldn't be any further concerns. About a portal forming or not.
Can you keep an eye on that kind of thing?
I could. I can't keep an eye on it always. I have my own work to do, but I can take a look when I have the opportunities.
Would there be a way to contact the Domain Lord?
Try asking the church.
Church hasn't had a real priest in ages.
Well, you'll have to have someone with a second sight then. And find where it resides. The Domain Lords usually reside within objects of reverence. Whatever is the most revered sacred thing here in the village. They don't usually like showing themselves unless they have a good reason to. Well, depends on the nature of the spirit.
Just would like to speak with them and see if they have any insights on how to make sure this doesn't happen soon.
Might be a wise decision.
And I know part of it is the Chamberlain. If he pushing back the festival.
He is trying to make it on time.
But even then, that shouldn't cause them to...
I think it's more of the tribute. In any case, it's getting rather late. As far as I'm concerned, this place is in a danger. If you wish to let the children take a look, that's fine. That is up to your discretion. Imagine you made your own little bargain with them beforehand. If anything, I would give thought to contact the steward and the father, or at least someone who might be able to talk to the spirit. Go to the church, take a look at it. Imagine starting with the tree. The Falkland tree would probably be a good place. And go from there. The town is your authority. The woods are mine. I'll keep an eye on things as I can, but I can't guarantee anything.
Understood. I'll probably have Klaus take Volker to take a look at this in the next few days.
Very well. And don't forget, your festival is going to be soon, so if you wish to take care of this matter, I would do so soon, if you're concerned about it. The closer it gets to harvest, the stronger the spirits are going to be.
Understood.
They
I
follow
will-
They
I'll
follow
let Klaus-
festival days, holy days. Yes, go ahead.
I'll talk to Klaus and have him bring Volker here tomorrow, and I will do what you said. Talk to the father, and then try and find the spirit.
Yes. And in fact, if you wish, Dimitri.
Hmm?
Why don't you assist him tomorrow on trying to contact the Domain Lord? I imagine if you go to church with him, you'll find clues there.
Okay. I can do that.
In fact, why don't you... I would suggest maybe talking to Attie about it too.
Okay.
Silly,
Thank you.
silly Wilda. You can't talk to Attie. She's a dog. Wink.
Blink, blink. Mm-hmm. Oh, but you're a bear, or so I've heard, so I'm sure it'll work out.
He's a bear.
Your kids are not very good at keeping secrets.
I told them we're not bears. Our ancestors were magic bears. Or men who could transform into full bears. But they're like, oh, you're a bear, and oh. That's all they hear.
Children are impressionable, and children will take the first thing that they grasp. Do not forget about that.
We will.
Of course you will. That's why I have to drill it into your head multiple times, she says with a shit-eating grin on her face as she gives you a noogie.
Oh.
As she imitates the act of drilling it into your head.
Ooh, now. Remember, Dimitri. Natural magic is strong with my family. We're not bears.
Go ahead, tell him that a few more times over whatever course you want. Anyways, I will depart.
Okay.
You should probably get to bed. I imagine you're out here without permission. Or maybe with. I'm not entirely sure. Ah, without. Gotcha.
Most of the parents know what happens around this time, so they won't be super concerned if they wake up.
Hopefully. Anyways.
There's always a
she's
couple.
gonna. Yeah. She's gonna go ahead and depart.
Okay. He's gonna basically tell the kids it is getting late, but tomorrow, if they want to explore, just don't open the gate.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow, though, okay?
Tomorrow.
Alright. And you guys all head out
Yep.
as everyone turns home, and we'll go ahead and skip it to the next day. Let me advance time to 6, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Johan would just probably wake up Volker.
How early are you waking him up at?
Oh, that night.
Oh, then he's
Are you
not,
waking
then
him
you're
up
not
that
waking
night?
them up.
That's how the kids
Yeah.
got out.
Oh, he's not asleep. He's working, and they knew that.
Yeah, that's how the kids got out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna walk in with the kids.
Oh boy. Yeah, Volker, you hear the bell go off from the front door.
It's still dark out, right? Because it's like
Oh yeah, it's like
Let's say
it's
10.
9.
It's almost
10.
10 probably by
Yeah,
this
it's
point.
almost 10ish at this
Okay.
point.
let me think. How far along would he be? Yeah, you hear nothing from him because he is full concentration on his work.
You're probably not gonna get his attention that ways. He's a bit in it.
I'll leave him a note. Klaus.
He's probably gone. No, sorry, Klaus would be there. Duh.
Klaus
Oh,
is with him.
I was thinking they might be at their house, but yeah, some of them
Um,
specifically stay there.
I have to do some. He sighs. Magic bear things tomorrow. But if you come by for dinner, I'll do my best to explain everything I was failing to tonight.
He kind of like puzzled at doing magic bear things. Okay.
I have to go. There have been some spirits showing up causing trouble.
Uh-huh.
Go and find the domain lord and see if he can point me in the right direction.
Okay.
Does that
Oh,
make no sense to you?
you do. Good luck, Dad.
Does he look like he thinks I'm crazy?
He's just really confused. He's trying to be supportive. But he doesn't know how. Good luck. Oh, I see. The ping shot up. What did you get? What I said. Oh. Yeah, the entry sound. Oh. What did you get out? What I said.
Does he look like he think? I heard nothing after I said. Does he
Oh,
look like
he
I
says
think I'm
that
crazy?
I said that he looks confused. He's trying to be supportive. He doesn't know how to be. He's lost on
Oh,
this one.
In the morning, take Volker to the meadow.
Okay. I can do that.
And he should have a better chance. He should have a better chance translating what's on the door.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll let Volker know.
And then tell him I've invited you over for dinner with your mother and I.
Okay. Right, tell him that he's invited, or tell him that I'm invited?
Tell him that you're invited, so he doesn't ask where you're at. So he knows where you're at.
Like right now?
No, then, like... It's been a long day, son.
Tell him tomorrow that I was invited tomorrow? Or tell him
Yes.
tomorrow I was invited today? Ah, okay.
I would like
I'm
you over
lost.
for dinner
I'm the one
I would-
lost here.
tomorrow morning. Take
Mhm.
him to the meadow.
Mm-hmm.
At some time before dinner, let him know that you are coming over for dinner.
Okay. Okay.
And he will try and pull Klaus into a hug.
Yeah, you pull Klaus into hug.
Okay.
Alright. Which case
Then we
we'll
go
say
to the next morning.
Yeah, we go to the next morning. What are you doing the next morning, by the way? What is your immediate thing you wish to do?
Getting yelled at by the wife.
Yeah, she sure was like, so how did it go?
I have to tell Klaus about it. My side of the family now.
No, you're not.
He saw an illusory wall deer.
What?
He knows magic is out there.
She lets out a sigh. As we'll say, the conversation is handled. Over the course of minutes.
It ends. So I'm going to go attempt to find the domain lord with Dimitri, because he also has the site.
Mm-hmm. What time is this that you're doing this all at, by the way?
Probably around 6 or 7.
6 or 7, you're starting that immediately? Okay.
If those mercenaries show up,
Sorry.
he puts a little bit of gold on the counter. And they say I've lost the bet, give him that.
Gotcha.
I
Alright. Well, have a good day with all that you're doing.
You're looking at me like Klaus did.
You are talking about going to find spirits.
If you could see them, you wouldn't think I was crazy.
Well, I married you regardless of whether or not you're crazy.
No.
You married me because I fought off that one spirit harassing your family.
Yes, you did stab the boar very good. Thank you. Like I said, whether or not you're crazy, your craziness saves me.
She loves you're crazy.
He lets out an exasperated sigh because to this day he still can't convince her it was like a.
Look, she saw a boar! You can't convince her that it wasn't a boar!
It was a earth spirit in the shape of a boar.
Exactly, it's a boar! Look, that's pretty valiant on its own, you know? The boar was wrecking havoc. Just take it and run.
So he goes to go find the child.
Okay. You guys go to find, you go to find the child. I will say, what is everyone else doing? I will say, Gerson, you wake up, your grandson is still in his bed like he should be.
Good kid. Good kid.
There's weirdly muddy footprints all over the ground.
No, he cleaned that shit up.
You do
He
see
knows
you do see
all
a
it's big, too.
you do see a new handkerchief that he didn't have the day prior.
Good about that, Marco.
Good kid. Good kid.
Good kid. Take care of his hygiene.
Man, I remember when I got my first handkerchief. It was a really nice one. That was a nice one, too. Alright. Alright. Good
Oh, I
kid.
got the first handkerchief, and then it's like people go, "Oh God, he's gonna realize it's the thing at the night," and he's like, "I'm hungry," and then walks off.
That was a fun night. Oh, my friend Scott. Glad I won that.
I won that.
Yeah, that's a good.
As you're kind of enjoying your
Reminds me what I used to do. Big thing.
as you're kind of enjoying your morning, just like good kid, you get a knock at the door. By the way,
Huh? I'm on my way. Hold on.
As he opens the door.
you see a what you recognize as one of the servants from Etchel Manor at your front doorstep.
Hello.
Gerson, the steward, Randall Long, has summoned you to the manor. It's urgent business. I know it's early in the morning. He sends his apologies, but he says it cannot wait longer.
He points to himself.
Me?
Yes, you're on the council.
All
As we said.
He
right.
would be.
All
He's the
right.
old. He's the old man who owns most of the real estate. Of course, is on the council.
All right. Also, if the GM would long rest me so I get rid of my...
You
My-
are correct. I will go ahead and long rest all of you. Hold on.
If the GM would long rest me, unless my infection is really taking hold and I'm gonna die in like 5 hours.
Gerson, make a
Uh,
Constitution save.
Let me roll a d100. What is that number? Ow. I rolled a 5. Anyways.
Hmm? Is that a good 5
So,
or a
yeah.
bad 5?
You get taken to
Well,
the manor.
Gerson makes
You get
his
taken
way
to the farm.
to the manor,
I
to the
can't
farm,
believe he
back
got
home,
brought to the
back
farm
home.
upstate.
That it is upstate.
Oh, fuck.
County.
He's brought to the manor upstate where he's assassinated.
Yeah. You go to collect Dimitri as you are heading to the church to go like see about the domain lord. You notice that the church is currently I wouldn't say it's locked up, but it's currently not attended by the father as you go there.
That's strange. Hey,
Are you there?
For Johan and Dimitri.
Is Attie there?
Attie is there.
Gonna basically get her and then go up to the tree.
What are you asking Attie to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
He's just going up to the tree and he's gonna go up to a little prayer. And then make sure no one else is around. So he doesn't look like he's talking to a tree.
You just talk to the dog. That'll be less weird.
Alright.
Oh yes, a reminder for some people, because you did mention that I haven't actually ever had the opportunity to tell you that we are using the variant resting rules, so you do not heal HP on long rest. You gain hit dice back. However, because you are within a village that has some amount of medical care, as long as you're within the village, you'll regain hit points.
Okay.
Pretty much. If
And
it's,
that's
like,
what,
very
and
minimal.
that's why everyone, when we need to have as much healing as possible.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
now
when
didn't
you're
know
when
that.
you're out in the
Really makes
field,
sense.
yeah, when you're out in the field, you're not gonna get full HP back. When you're in town,
I
you will.
honestly didn't know that, but that's funny.
Now
That we
it really
ended up
makes
doing
sense
it
that
anyway.
Gerson had to bandage his wounds. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Domain Lord. Do I know who the Domain Lord's name is?
No.
I need...
All you know is that there is Saint Meinhardt and Motig.
This tree is most holy, most sacred place to this town. So I'm hoping if you're anywhere, you're gonna be here.
You pray to the tree, you get no response back.
Spirits are showing up in the borders. Liminal space is showing up. I need guidance.
Addie's ears kind of twitch as she's looking around, looking up the tree. And you just see Addie shake her head. As you are praying, you do hear the sounds of some traffic behind you. As you see on the road is Hans. Not Hans the Lout, Hans the Hardy, the one that works on Dimitri's farm, Dieter's farm. There you are, Dimitri.
Oh, hi, Hans.
Your father said to come retrieve you. I know it's a bit of short notice since you stepped out with morning, Johan, with Johan there, but he says that it's a bit urgent. I can, it would be rude to leave you behind. I can take you both if you need.
Yeah, why not?
I imagine you're looking for the father. He's actually at the manor right now.
See.
Just a bit of spiritual guidance, I imagine, the situation going here.
Yes. When the father wasn't in, I was hoping. You know how the tree was put here by the Saint and all, hoping some.
Of course.
Might
Put it here after he got rid of the poisonous drakes.
Exactly.
Tales all this time.
Hoping maybe I might get a divine inspiration.
Oh.
No luck.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh. No, I'll go.
I did hear news, by the way. Congratulations for being a stay as a forester.
Well, that was quick.
I imagine you probably want to get the full procedure done today, if anything. So maybe we can get that business taken care of while we're there. I'll drop you both off. Yes, your father, Dimitri, told me to come get you. He says that, they came around to summon him to the manor as well. And he said he wants you to come along to learn the business a bit more.
Oh, okay.
Seems to be rather urgent. They were in a bit of a hurry. They'll take you guys as he'll take it along to the manor. And George, you are summoned fairly early in the morning as well to the manor.
And
Yeah, you're told that you need to come in.
Could I make a perception check as we're leaving?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you wishing to make a perception check for?
Seeing if he gets anything from around the tree.
Anything in particular? Anything, or?
Basically, he's trying. He's keeping an eye out for what I Snak know as Falkland.
Okay. No, you do not see anything that appears to be resembling like a spirit of sorts.
Okay. Basically, he's checking to see if there was any, anything at all as he's leaving.
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Alrighty.
Okay. You guys are all brought to the manor. George would have already arrived earlier on and been on standby. But you guys are all brought to the manor as you pretty much meet up relatively around the same time. As like Hans drops you off, Johan, you and Dimitri see Gerson as he's pretty much also arriving. as you guys are all brought into the manor. And they go, "Oh, yes, yes, follow me, follow me." And they lead you, I made a mistake. His office wasn't on the first floor. It's on the second floor, actually. They bring you up the stairs to the second floor to his office. As you hear a knock on the door, or they knock on the door, and you hear come in. Quite frazzled, come in. As you see, collected in the room, among the others, as I'm going to go ahead and switch our playlist real quick. We'll switch it back to home for now. As you see, gathered within this fairly spacious office, sitting at his desk is Randall the Long, alongside both Father Magnus and the Reeve Dieter. Along with like another major farmer, or like another major two farmers that are on the council, on his council. As you see Randall going, "Oh yes, yes, please, please come in. Thank you so much for coming." And in the corner is George, who is standing guard with like another few foresters.
Yes?
Oh, it's good to see you around, Gerson. How's it been? You see Dieter as he like looks over to you, Gerson.
It's been alright. Got my arm chomped off by a rabid dog out in the woods.
Oh dear.
Yeah, look.
I did hear a little bit about that.
He's gonna show the bandaged arm.
Look at it. It's
Oh, I'm surprised yours is not one of those people. It's like, I gotta let it breathe, so he like unwraps it or something.
I almost did that.
I did
it's
hear
healing
about
up good
that.
now, but it looked a lot worse yesterday.
I should imagine.
Just overflowing. It was terrible. It was terrible. But I got it all handled.
That's good. That's good to hear. And you see Father Magnus kind of like sweating in the corner a little bit as he's like nods over to you guys. And you see Randall as he's like welcoming you all. Yes, yes, please take a seat. Take a seat. I'm so glad that you could come on this early in the morning.
I mean, I'm the only one who gets up at the crack of dawn, but I'm sure everyone else is as happy as I am I right?
You see the two people who are already there kind of like look at you and give like a nod and then like a chuckle. But like, it almost seems forced.
What's the issue, Chamberlain?
Well, as you know, our festival is going to be coming up soon, and we've done a lot of work to make sure that is still be maintained. Of course, through the little bit of issues that you have resolved concerning the boundary markers and the bit of an accident you ran into out there, we've taken into consideration about our tribute. I was talking to the father about that, actually.
Not
And
going to be short, are we?
he like side eyes Magnus, and Magnus is sweating. No, not on that tribute.
The mercenaries.
Yes.
What do they want to offset the cost?
Well, first off, would you like to hear the matter? As you know, we have to pay a 30% tribute to the war of what we make. Annually. It's all because of the allegiance that Baron Zu Eihorn swore to the Crusader Kings.
Yes, and we're already at 40% this year.
And the 10% tribute for the harvest, for the spirits' appeasement. I will admit that I was a bit hesitant to let go of so much grain, especially in these trying times, but we were working through it. Well, I'll just say it. The mercenaries, Nicholas of Otwin, had come to me the previous night with a sudden change in demand. As opposed to the usual 40%, the several wagon loads that they normally get. It appears that the kings, under Ulrich Stalkind's command, has ordered a 20% increase this year.
It's half of our grain.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I'm quite shocked myself.
20%?
For a grand total of 60% to the war.
I'm sorry, 60% to the war, plus the 10% that we have to give to the spirits? They might as well just kill us themselves!
Do not joke about such matters, please. He seems a little bit
Gerson.
fearful of that.
Gerson is livid.
We're gonna switch playlists.
There's no way to dissuade them.
Well, I was getting the council together to talk about matters after thinking it overnight, and I wish to discuss how to proceed with this business. He said that he would come by later today in the morning.
Goodness, what is there to discuss?
Nicholas was a Goliath, correct?
Yes.
And they're generally more spiritual?
Not necessarily. It really depends. They're more militaristic, actually.
Goodness, they saw
Okay.
what happened to us the day
It was
of,
like
and
a
then they
mixture.
ask us for more. Gosh darn it.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Now I found it. Well, with the 70% tribute as is, we end the harvest. I'm afraid that we may not have enough grain to make it through to the next season.
Oh, you don't say.
So I was hoping we could rearrange our harvest if possible. Could we not celebrate it within our own homes? He looks over at the silent crowd. I suppose that's a no. As you're all standing there, you hear a knock upon the door. Who is it? Nicholas of Otwin and the mercenaries, sir? He looks at all of you, eyes wide.
So we either starve, or the spirits kill us, or the mercenaries kill us.
No, I'm sure there is a good solution here. Knock, knock at the door again. Let them in! As you see, at the helm of the group is this giant of a man with red hair, kind of shaggy red hair, and wearing black robes. Now that you're able to see him a bit better, you notice the set of chainmail under it that makes a striking difference between the merchant persona he has given you guys up to this point. And you see several of the mercenaries behind him. Many of them you recognize, including Guts and Lance. As Nicholas looks over at the crowd of you all gathered here.
I know you were saying you were getting a council together, but...
Looks over at the child.
I didn't realize children were a part of it.
He's learning from his father the family business.
My son will have to take over at some point. I wish him to learn now, while he's at a tender age.
Goes over to sit down. As the mercenaries stand on one side of the wall opposite of the foresters.
So, Stuart, have you considered what I had proposed?
We were just talking about that matter.
I see. Do not let me interrupt you then. Continue.
As he pours himself from the bottle on the table a glass of wine. As he stares at all of you, while taking a sip out of it, unblinking.
As I was saying, we were just considering how to go about the extra 20% tribute that you demanded. And well, first and foremost, I suppose the gentlemen here in question have wonder if you could not change your proposal to maybe be a bit less.
We already provide 40%. He puts a hand up.
Is the extra 20% not too generous? When I got the orders, the Crusader Kings in fact asked for 30%.
Well, if you keep bumping it up by 28% at a time, you'll have 0% by a year or two.
I understand that this village has quite the reputation for itself. Everyone speaks of it. Within the bread basket of Eastrum. This is, by far as the Baron and some of the other men have said, one of the largest grain producers within the region.
Yeah, and if you strip us of everything, then you'll have nothing.
I'm not stripping you of everything. That is not what the kings demand. The kings understand that
Stripping us of 60, and then we have to have our 10% tribute for the spirit so that they don't kill us and abduct our young. By the end of that, we'll have nothing left.
You'll have 30%. How much do you make a year? If I were to wager 60 gold before whatever upkeep, 30 gold, maybe. That is only, what, 5, 10 pieces off of that? That still leaves you with 20, does it not?
We don't sell most of that.
No, but that is value in commodities. 20% gold worth of wheat and other grains. Wheat, vegetable, and for some, even livestock.
Now, I understand that this is a high demand. I do not fault you for being
Unreasonably perturbed. After all, 20% is large, 30% is quite larger. I've already taken in account for that, and have done my part in offsetting the costs. And I do understand that with the Harvest Festival coming up, it is a bit of a consternation on your behalf to pay such a tribute.
Well, I've got a message for you, for the person who sent you. That message is go fuck yourself.
Takes a sip of the wine without blinking, or without even, like, paying attention to that remark.
He points his cane at him assertively.
This would have been
As
less of
I
an issue
understand
if
the
we knew-
operations.
Go ahead.
I'm sure this would have been less of an issue if we were aware of it back when we were planting.
As you know, the kings do not make their demands until the harvest. If it was such an issue to begin with the 40%, you should have planted more to come up with it.
You have the land, do you not?
We were planting for the 40%.
And yet you thought not to plant for a bit extra for yourself beyond that.
We did. We've had a really bad season.
Oh, quite the contrary. I've heard that you've had a particularly well season compared to most villages.
Still a
Yeah,
lesser
compared to
harvest.
most villages, still isn't great compared to our previous years.
I am getting this right. We did have a, comparatively a worse season.
Worst season if you count the taxes. Overall,
taxes.
steady.
But still comparatively worse.
Comparatively worse with the taxes, yes.
So, yeah, his point still stands.
Well, gentlemen, as I said, an extra 22%. That will be paid, I suppose, first and foremost, in grain. Now, I understand that maybe perhaps you do not have full grain. As such, I've given the gracious steward of ours the suggestion that instead of grain, that you may pay in cattle instead. Livestock is such that it is quite the upkeep for most of you. Of course, if they're old cattle, you may butcher them, sell their meat, sell their leather for what you may in profit and provide us the meat. However, I would prefer that we have live, fresh cattle. That is what the kings desire. Though there is another option, if you so choose, if cattle is too much. All we require is just another mere 7 wagon loads of grain. But if that is too much for you, you may take the other option.
When do you need your answer by?
By the end of your harvest. I believe that is less than a week from now.
Johan grumbles. But can't really do much else.
He looks at you, seeing if anyone has further interjections or retorts.
Gerson is just gripping his cane, really hard.
Magnus, clears his throat, not looking up. And what is this other option, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, it's quite simple.
I understand that the peasantry here is not all of you are equipped to fully give over that. It is a tax sum taken from the collective that the manor itself provides. Though if you are short on resources, there are other more fitting things to be able to give that will grow into substantial resources. For instance,
You fucking bastard.
No. We're not giving you our children.
the front lines, it's quite bizarre how they go about these matters. The front lines are effectively a chaos, a havoc. Scorched earth is employed sometimes, I will admit, for those who do not wish to surrender peacefully. But, as you farmers know, ashes are very plentiful as a fertilizer. There is
Oh,
much
you can
rich
go to
land.
hell.
There's much rich land to be had there. Would it not make more sense instead of enacting a tribute from various towns months away, or 2 months away, to instead have the farmers be at town themselves, on the front lines? Behind them, of course. I've seen what your men can do. And your younger men. Gives a look at Dimitri. After all, my men took one hunting. They are more than capable of defending themselves, as well as being farmers. That's what they're raised for, are they not?
Gerson's face kind of just shifts.
That's
You don't mean...
Go ahead.
I...
He just stops. He has nothing left to say.
He looks at you, just very calm expression. Takes another sip of wine. That is your ultimatum, gentlemen. You have your options. We do not require an answer until the end of the harvest, where tributes will be enacted, one way or another. I hope that it can be amicable, the solution we go for.
He'll wait until Nicholas leaves.
Nicholas, seeing that no one has any further words, finishes off his wine as he gets up. Ah, yes. I suppose if it pains you so, you can always make the choice yourself of which ones, if you choose the alternate. I'm certain that with enough years in practice, even blacksmiths can be made out of some people. And we could always use more weaponry on the front lines. As he turns to collect his robe that he had taken off during the middle of the conversation, and nods to the steward. A pleasure. I wish you a good day.
And he turns to leave. And you see the mercenaries, marching out behind them. And you see Gotts kind of at the back as he turns around. And he kind of shrugs and kind of has like, not a grin, more like a grimace in combination with it. And goes, "Guess you're not having your festival this year." And he closes the door and leaves.
Is the wine glass still there?
Oh yeah.
Gerson goes, picks up the wine glass, and throws it at the door. Go to hell!
As the wine glass shatters and the room is silent.
Do we know Nicholas has actually authorized to speak?
He has shown me a written note that is, as far as the previous ones have been given, signed by the Crusader Kings, including Ulrich Stolkine.
They've never done this before. Yes, they've raised their tribute, but they've never done it the week before harvest.
Take my son, they threatened to take my grandson. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
We couldn't get someone. No one could get there and back in time, even with our best rider, could they?
No, that journey would take... By horseback, it would take at least several weeks.
So what, they just had it and then just camped out? And...
No. Nicholas is a merchant of war. He wheeled and dealed with the kings. That way he could either make more money through merchant goods, or make more money through keeping the war going himself.
Are you saying that perhaps Nicholas held this information back until the last second to put pressure on us?
I wouldn't put it past him.
That's horrible.
Dimitri,
Not
you
saying
see your
it-
father kind of like taken aback as he looks up to you, kind of with a look of horror in his eyes.
Had this arrived at previous orders of this kind, they arrived earlier in the season, correct?
Usually a month or two at the very least.
Give us
Even
a
if-
chance to prepare, plant more
Or even-
grain, try to...
Because even a month or two is enough time to get something for us, something that doesn't
Yes.
have to go out.
It's less than a week. Less than a week, and we still need to contend with the
Well.
spirits.
Well, we have a
That's...
couple options then.
You all did replace the boundary stones, as we
Those
confirmed
won't-
in Father Magnus.
Okay, and then they're gonna get broken again, and then we need to
They
And
will
if
not
you
get
get
don't-
people to
broken.
take 'em
We
out?
had new boundary stones. Volker made them.
Okay,
Dwarven
yeah,
craft
Volker
has to
made new
protect us.
boundary stones, and now they're gonna need to be replaced whenever another spirit breaks through.
You are making conjunction. There is no guarantee that it is just because of a powerful spirit. Are you alright?
Oh god, he's dying.
So, I assume that's
One of the farmers kind of like puts a hand on you, like your back, and like it rubs it, and like one in front.
Breathe. Breathe.
We have
Breathe, Gus.
we either have to dig into what we have away, make it through the winter on minimal food,
or give them our children.
You're not giving them our children.
You can't do that.
I will throw away this job and throw you through that wall if you even suggest it again, Chamberlain.
It was not the Chamberlain who said that. It was one of the other people. I was trying to... I apologize. They say it in horror.
The third option. We send the children away.
We can't fight against an army. Even if we were to do that and succeed, there is still the kings behind them.
We appeal.
Do you know how long that would take? The king signed off on this. You've heard about Ulrich Stalkheim's reputation as the warlord of the East. He's the one leading the Crusades.
And our Duke would never put us through this.
Our Baron has, as much as I wish to believe, our Baron has abandoned us to the wolves.
We have a week.
Yes.
Need to be.
Perhaps we can make some sort of plea to the gods, or perhaps to the spirits, to Wilda. Wilda, she can
I can give
She
up
can do
some
something.
more. I can give up some more of my grain.
I can do that too.
I have a lot more than most.
But would it be enough?
I don't know.
We have to.
We
Few of us older folk can the adults, probably we can ration ourselves better.
They didn't even
What of the
ask for
festival?
gold, and I have plenty of gold to spare. They just asked for what would hurt us more.
What of the festival?
We have to put it on.
Can we afford? The festival is only possible with the abundance of grain we have left over. If we ration, we will not have that.
Let us adjourn, and then we'll go through what we have. See if we can get the festival done.
I agree. We now know the stakes of the matter. I'll look into what I can do. I'll ask Wilda, I'll ask someone. Father,
Please.
if you could intercede with the gods for us, perhaps we can find some solution in divine providence.
Gods help us.
Matig, save us.
And as that final words passes his lips, I say that's where the scene closes and we're going to end for this week.
Well,
That was the scene I wanted to get to, Snak.
that was
That I knew
sorry.
you wanted to be here for.
Yeah, that's sorry, but
I-
it was
I kept-
definitely
I kept
a long
it-
session.
It's my fault because I kept getting into I kept getting into the Johan brain.
It's fine.
Johan has a plan now, though.
Hey! I said I said it might be a short session because I wasn't sure about the amount of material I had to work with. It's good to know that I still have more material than I thought.
see,
Yeah.
Here I thought the whole like nighttime sequence was gonna go more awry than it did. It could have gone way worse. But
See,
Like I told the Chris, why put the stakes there when I can fund them later?
Oh yeah, totally.
Uh,
I just
I'm
like I
not
said,
defining it by child
my-
kidnapping. I'm defining it by the possibility of you having to give away children.
I would have so much to say during that scene if I wasn't playing Dimitri.
How's Dimitri
Johan-
feeling about this one? His father gave him a look of horror.
There is more a matter of empathy because he doesn't really understand a lot of what's being talked about.
That's fair.
You're about to be drafted in the war, son.
How does Shade feel about it?
I feel terrible.
And just
I
get to
want
the
to
Volker
stab
who's
this man.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, motherfucker, if Gerson was not like a level 1 NPC, like, I think I genuinely, like, I think if this was Delio would have like fucking stabbed
Delio would have
him.
gone in.
I love that this is happening, and then like we cut the like Volker, and he's like taking a power nap, and like George might be cutting wood or something.
Oh, George is there. George was in
Oh,
the
George was
conversation.
there. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My fault.
he
I
was
missed that.
standing guard just in case things went bad. That was why he was
okay.
there with the
Ooh.
other foresters.
Oh, he was right. Sorry, I didn't catch him.
Okay.
But Johan wants to get that gate open.
He wants to open the gate. Okay, gotcha.
He wants.
We'll
to
learn more
get-
about the gate next time. Don't worry.
Yeah, no-
So,
Kids,
just
run
to-
into the gate. They can't get you in there.
guys, just to wrap things up.
Sorry.
Yeah,
All right,
Um,
we haven't actually ended.
Yeah,
No,
we have
we
not
have
actually
not.
ended. There might be a session next week, but there may also be people still gone. So
We'll
this
see.
may be the
If
last
we
week
are-
until the new year. Of like this, and then tomorrow is going to be the last session of the year for Hyrule, and potentially after and going to a new campaign starting in the new year, but we'll get into that at the end of that session. So if we don't see you again, Happy New Year. Hope
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Holidays.
all the holidays,
All the holidays.
and have a wonderful whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.
All I'll say is, this is the last session of the month. What a session to end on.
Ugh.
Yeah.